Well, Rico Hero would know.
Rico Hero knows nothing. Welcome, everybody, to the Sync Countdown. It's been a while. Yeah.
Funnily enough, I think the last combination we had for CincountDown was this one.
Yeah, and it was odd because it was like, what are you doing here? Because I'm here, Sammy Gonzalez, a.k.a. The Mexcellence. Welcome to me. I got to scoot over. I don't know what happened. Hi, everybody. Welcome to me.
We didn't get editing notes. We were so lost in conversation before this.
We're in a deep conversation.
Oh, yeah, we were in deep conversation.
Y'all should be in the room for some of these
Yeah, I mean, I could either blackmail everybody or myself, even.
That's indoctrinating as fuck.
You caught me in a lie saying something right now where you're like, you said that so wrong. And I was like, yeah, I did, but I'm a free American and I can say it however I want.
Look at all these beefy
It was not that you were saying what you were saying were not wrong.
Right.
It was just like, I was like, oh man, the phrasing. That's not online phrasing.
Also, I didn't frame anybody, speaking of framing. Marcos, could you back up a little bit? TJ, could you scoot to your right a little bit?
Towards
that way. Yeah, give Marcos some room. This is a lot, like as they said, so simply too deep. Look at all those beefy hunks of men. Yes, we are. We are very hunky. And welcome. I'm Sammy Gonzalez, a.k.a. The Mix. Join me on the other side. He's already talking. He's already saying things.
What's up, peoples? Sorry, I'm just trying to pull up the Discord so I can toss another chat for y'all.
Oh my God. Who are you?
The guy who does the thing, TJ.
There you go. He said his name. And joining me on the other side as well.
Hey, my name is Marco. How's everyone doing today?
Oh, everyone, I hope is doing great. I'll give you time to answer.
Chat. I really appreciate it.
Because the chat's right there.
Hey,
one hop this time. I don't know. I feel like I should repeat that anytime Bro Ha types that in there. But everybody's good. Everybody's here. Thanks for sticking around. We were here on time. Apparently, just an ad just plays at the beginning of all of our streams now. So we
doesn't matter when we
care.
Yeah, it does not. So you know what? Be sure to be a subscriber. Be sure to gift a sub. If you have a sub, gift a sub. Give the gift of excellence to those you love. And TJ, in a moment here, is going to be putting in our Discord link. So if you want to join us on Discord, join the community. We post things in there. You have direct access to me. You have direct access to everybody. We're all in there. And if you go right there, Alpha Phoenix put it right there. That's you.
Yeah.
I had to think for a second. Also, here's the thing about the show. Sometimes I read and say before I'm able to think, but I knew it was him.
But I also... Oh, no, go ahead.
I was just going to say real quick, and we're one away from having the Fantasy League happen.
Exactly. And I'm begrudgingly going to join, but I will commit, and I will never trade any of my players. I will never add anybody off a waiver wire. Whoever I draft will stay in place. Oh, Kirk Cousins broke his leg? Starting. Don't give a fuck. I ride or die for my team. So, be sure to join the Discord. We're organizing everything there. Also, be sure to follow us on Instagram.
Bro makes it happen.
Well, there you go. It only happens if it's in the Discord, so be sure to join us there. Go to X. I hate fucking calling it that, but that's accurate now.
Ugh.
I know.
Ugh.
I work in media, so I have to call it X because it's correct. And so...
I'm waiting for the follow-up to that. Go to X, but the better place.
Right.
The good...
So go to X videos. Yeah, we're going to start uploading there. There's no upload limits.
X videos, we still want that sponsorship. Don't think I forgot.
You know what? I actually think we should just do it. You can't get in trouble for being on X videos and not be pornography. No. I'm sure my voice has gotten somebody off.
There was some dude that
that is the most narcissistic.
I'm just saying.
Egotistic.
Also, I just realized how spicy this is because my nephew now listens to this podcast. Sorry, nephew, that's what sex is. So stop. Sorry, you didn't have the birds of the bees talk yet. Go ahead, Marcos. I'm sorry.
I forgot.
We have a Threads. I don't know what happened.
I've never used it once because there's no online way I can post remotely. So
I think they said Threads is nothing but like brands. Like there's no people on it. It's just...
Well, follow us on Threads when inevitably everything collapses and all of the progressive media will be in shambles and it'll be nothing but Republicans spewing their bullshit on my For You page, which is why we're doing this topic, because...
I'm trying to fix your algorithm.
I'm trying to fix my algorithm. Go ahead, Marcus.
TikTok ain't going to help you with X.
Man, so I don't know what's going on. Definitely I understand X, Twitter, because... I've been getting...
You're clicking too many sublinks.
Or something.
Yeah, that's what it is. And because you're in politics, you're using it for work. So
right.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a lot more like right-wing right-wing leaning stuff, like that libertarian stuff where it's like, I'm a free thinker. It's like, shut the fuck up. You're just a coward conservative, all right? You stop that. So I'm like, okay, the algorithm's not favoring me anymore. The algorithm gods are betraying me. And so then I look a little bit further. I go to TikTok, and TikTok has just been weird. It's giving me people with like 5 likes on a video. I'm getting a lot of women's relationship advice. It's like, I don't need women's relationship advice. I would take.
Wait, time out. Is this your personal TikTok or the themexcellence?
This is the themexcellence, but is my personal one. So
gotcha, because I use the themexcellence TikTok for a lot of my things. I'm not doing the right.
Oh my
shit.
God, are you ruining my algorithm?
But
you were standing too hard for Barbie.
But I will say that maybe my number one could be fucking up your algorithm.
Okay, well we'll see, because I finally got off of those goddamn Reddit story auto AI Subway Surfer goddamn videos. I'm off of them.
You're peeking into my list, baby.
Oh my God.
It's like a drug.
Well,
all right.
Well, we'll talk about this.
Shout out Rico Hero. Thank you so much.
Oh my God. 10 tier 1 subs. The community. Rico Hero said, I have a sub. I will give 10 subs. So you're on there. Go ahead, man.
And I was, first and foremost, thank you everyone who's joining the Discord. And thank you guys for having a bunch of conversations in there. It's really awesome to see all that. Number 2, hey, you know what? I don't even blame you, bro. Like, I promise you, when you cleanse yourself of some of these platforms, that mental health ticks up. Because, man, they're just throwing a bunch of nonsense at you sometimes. I had finally, for me, man, I don't want to talk about it. I'll talk about it when we get through.
We'll get there.
But I also broke the algorithm on some things, and then I accidentally dipped my toes back in.
Right. Also, Naked Manhole. Oh, snap. That is, once again, classic name. But there we are right there. First time chatter. Welcome to the show. So, let's just go ahead and get the elephant out of the room real quick. Number 1's the themexcellence. Go follow us on TikTok. We're almost at 100,000, baby. We're less than 12,000 away. We're almost 11,000 away. That's not that many. We are closer to 100,000 than we are not closer to 100,000. And I want to get 100,000 before my birthday. So that's October 24th if y'all are paying attention. So I think that's plausible. I think that's feasible. So be sure to follow us on TikTok. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. Everywhere you can find the themexcellence, follow us on the themexcellence. And be sure to like all of our things, because I work really hard on it. And I feel real sad when you guys don't click. Sound good?
I actually didn't know your birthday was October 24th. I just know you're a Scorpio.
It's a week. Why did you say that with such disdain, like every other horoscope chick does?
Because for the lulz.
I guess, because apparently being a Scorpio makes you a dipshit, so...
I mean, JJ's a Scorpio, too, and you guys have opposite personalities.
Well, that's the thing. Some people say I'm more Libra because I'm kind of on the cusp, because 23rd is the first day of Scorpio, and I'm on the 24th, and then JJ's...
Maybe your rising moon, sunshine,
Dude, my cousin did that for me once, and I didn't understand it, so I'm like, you know what? I don't mean
to... That's Michaela's thing.
You have 3 signs, I know that.
I'm just like, man, it is hard to understand.
Right.
Because it'll be like... But no, time out. You might, because at first it's just, you're a Cancer, and it's like, cool, Cancers cry. I get sad all the time.
Right.
I'm just constantly in tears and emotional.
Scorpios are apparently conniving bastards. Like, all of them.
But then it said, no, time out. But now you have the rising
sun.
And
right.
Rising sun and your moon, and then you have some planets. And I'm like, dog, I didn't know that this was a trigonometric.
And your horseshoes are Capricorn, and it's like, okay, I don't get it. And I never will.
Yeah, I'm a Mario Sunshine.
Exactly. Yeah.
Stick a crystal up your butt. You'll be fine.
I'm about to. Shit. It must be Topaz, though, for some reason. Yeah, apparently, Topaz... Oh, actually, no. The full moon was out. It was a blue moon yesterday, and people were charging their crystals. It was nuts. Yeah. I'm on Crystal Talk somehow, or I think it was Instagram. But it's like, you need to charge your crystals in the moon. And I'm like, no. I have one crystal, and I got it when I was depressed to see if anything would fix me. I went to fucking voodoo when I was sad to try to make sure I had a solution to my sadness. And guess what? You know what it was? Therapy and people around me who loved me. So be sure you have those things.
And if you can't, come to the themexcellence.
Yeah, we'll at least make you smile about nonsense and about how outrageous everything is. But we'll also give you some palate cleansing TikTok recommendations, which is the topic of this show. So
we'd say mine's palate cleansing. Actually, mine has me in my thoughts sometimes.
Man, really? Oh shit, no. So here's the thing. Let's go about the approach of this list. So this is top 5 TikTok videos. That's gonna be shorts, reels, anything vertical. So essentially, top 5 vertical video. I kind of went with either channel or premise, because sometimes the thing I have is like it's on different channels and different people do it. And so it's not just specifically one. My laundry's done. I was also upset because my laundry machine didn't fucking spin dry my shit. But anyway, so my like number 5, number 4 will have like 2 of the same kind of thread type of video because not just one specific channel. So that's kind of how I went about it because I use TikTok to just numb out, to just like Legos. I've learned Legos fucking zone me out, and TikTok late at night keeps me up till 4 a.m. I'm a big dumb idiot, but I'm laughing like a dipshit. JJ, how'd you approach this list? TJ, god dang it. It's been a while since you've been on it, since we've been on a show together.
You're so used to TJ and Tommy sometimes.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You guys never show up for me.
No, usually if I'm here, I sit in the Tommy chair, so you can just be like, cool, black chair.
Right.
But
I call you Tommy, but now I called you JJ because you're in JJ's chair.
So I think it's just your nomenclature for whoever's in the chair.
It's my eye line.
Because normally if it's a 4-person show, I'm over there. So
exactly.
So if someone's next to you, it'd probably be me.
Yeah, exactly.
That said, for me, this was hard. Most of mine are like descriptions of categories, and then I provide an example. And
genres, if you will.
Genres, if you will. I think my number 2 is, or my number 4, one of the 2 is very particular. Like I'm like, hey, like this is the person that I like to watch. But there's other people around there. But for me, so my primary media consumption is probably like YouTube, and so like I don't watch a lot of TV. I do if I'm like trying to catch up a show on something.
Right.
But in terms of like what I'm like actively absorbing all the time, I'm constantly just ingesting data, whether that's recipes, whether that's language learning, whether that's whatever it may be. I like to make sure that I just always have something listening. That said, that can be good and bad.
Right.
I'd like to say my number 1 isn't necessarily my number 1 because it's my favorite. It's because we'll see when we get there.
Marcos, how'd you take this list?
So, as you can tell by the excellence, everybody is using TikTok because it's somewhat algorithm friendly. I know it's not always algorithm friendly.
It goes through cycles. Kids went back to school, so now the kids haven't been feeding it like it was all summer. So now I'm hip with the kids. That's what I'm saying. But
so I'm trying to focus primarily on people that are TikTok creatives. So did not take into account a lot of musicians that I like, a lot of vloggers that I like, because they're not. They're using TikTok.
Yeah, I took out stand-up comedians and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I
stolen clips that are put into vertical.
I definitely how do I put it? I was trying to do, hey, this is TikTok, or they made the transition to Reels. They made the transition to
Shorts.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I could not think
You'll
of
get
shorts.
there. You would have got
You're
there.
the one in charge of those 4.
Hey,
I
man.
know. Hey, I kind of need you to know.
Yeah, no, but shorts doesn't work, so my brain doesn't work. All right?
Make your platforms better.
That is fucking soapboxing. Look, at the end of the day, if you want to put money into these platforms, you want people to drive attention towards these platforms, at least least thing you can fucking do is make them work consistently. It pisses me off.
Let me put a description in and then press the back button to go back to the main page and save it. Not have to close the app and then try it again.
And not like if you have the YouTube. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, YouTube.
Look,
me too.
Shorts. Why is it not as cohesive and as free-flowing as normal video editing?
Right.
It should not be this hard. It should not require me.
Your video platform is a video platform.
Like, I can do this with normal videos, and then you are encouraging me to use shorts, and then you're making it as fucking inaccessible as fucking possible.
Don't make me hold my phone sideways on Vimeo, all right? I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll fucking put my videos like this on Vimeo and have you turn your phone.
Like, it's just ridiculous. And that's not to say, like, every platform has its quirks and its algorithm adjustments. Really and truly, I don't love Instagram, I don't love Reels, but I also appreciate that they're really good about latent exposure. So something can pop up and it's slow at first, but it goes and it rolls for a while.
Also, real quick, before we get into it, just going off, because there's a lot of comments. TJ, have you seen the One Piece Netflix? And TJ, are you getting NFL Pass on YouTube?
Did I see the One Piece Netflix? Not yet.
Is it out yet?
It came out today.
Oh.
I have all 8 episodes downloaded. I'll be away this weekend, so I'm going to try and chip away at a couple. Probably,
He's going to be on his private yacht.
And then probably, no, I will not. I'll be in Vegas. And then I'm not getting NFL Pass on YouTube because YouTube TV is a scam.
Right.
I will be using Well, actually, in One Piece themes, I'm taken to the seas, baby.
Right? I'm gonna wait. What's the catchphase from One Piece?
I'm gonna be the pirate king.
I'm gonna be the pirate king. I don't know how he does it, but I don't know how Luffy sounds. I just made it up a voice that was very anime centric. So, also, bro, I was like, I live in Vegas, TJ. So go visit somebody when you're having fun.
Oh, hell yeah.
Go. So that's
I should actually get better about that. Reaching out to people before I go to because we have fans all
Dude,
over the
everybody
place.
hates when I go to LA. They're like, you were in LA? We should hang out. It's like, dude, you're in Van Nuys. That's 40 minutes away. Yeah. I get it's close-ish, like in the world compared to Texas, but like I always have an agenda. Hell, Tommy's gonna be in Southern California when I'm there. He's going on a plane. Did you hear that?
How?
Wow,
When?
what?
Yeah, he's going in September. His girl convinced him to go to San Diego.
He won't come back. He'll like it there.
That's what I'm saying. And we might hang out while I'm there. I'm gonna see if we can link up, but I think he misunderstands how far San Diego is from LA.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a 5-hour drive.
To be fair, okay, like, look, so
3 if you're trying.
I get it because California, like, it looks just long ways, and you're like, oh, that's just a straight shot, but it's a long straight shot.
Right. Well, at least that's the thing. So San Diego to LA should be 5 hours. If you're breaking the law, it's 3. And a lot of people break the law. So, you could do it, but it depends on the type of driver you are. But anyway, point is, our young man is growing up.
First of all, that's nice.
That's super nice.
Second of all, I'll start being. I'm in Vegas quite a bit. I go there like twice a year, every year. So, bro, we'll definitely hang out. And then for sure, I'll just start getting better about. I travel.
We have someone. Oh, Goliath is in Vegas too.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I gotta.
All right, sounds like I gotta do Mexcellence Party Vegas.
I gotta.
Expensed by the company.
Since I travel so much, I definitely gotta hit up people when I'm heading out somewhere.
Right,
and I usually have free time.
And I'll be in LA, but leave me alone. So, Marcos, let's start with you, man. I want to know what your TikTok algorithm is, because what will happen is I'll get videos of yours that you'll share in the chat like 3 minutes before you share it in the chat, because we are friends and we share, and I open your links. So I get a lot of your recommendations because TikTok has a link system essentially where if you share a video from your profile, it tells the person you're sending it to, Marcos is on TikTok, be friends with him. And so they know that we're friends. So what's your number 5?
That's kind of funny because I think it only shares the Mexican stuff. I don't think you get a lot. I mean, I may be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I don't think you get a lot of the D&D history or philosophy.
I get D&D. I get the history. But that also not so much philosophy.
Oh, really?
That's what?
He said nerd moments, all right?
Oh no, I love history. I love history, and I like that's some of the smarter things got left off my list because it's like Marcos will have a lot of the smarter history things of that sort. I assumed. Mm-hmm. What's your number 5?
So my number 5 is actually not smart at all.
You're like, Marcos will have the smart things.
It's actually a big dumb.
Yeah,
it is actually a big dumb because it's wrestling related. It's Tiger Style Pro. Found him on TikTok. I'm friends with him on Twitter. And then I'm friends with him on Instagram as well now. But he just makes wrestling look really cool. Like, wrestling is very much built by the people that run it. Mm-hmm. So when you see a WWE pay-per-view, it still has new metal things because that's what Triple H likes.
Right.
And this guy is mixing like artists of the day, and he just gives it a cooler vibe, but he still edits it in a way where I love it because it has a VHS feel to it.
Ooh, let's take a look. This is was it Tiger Style Pro?
Yeah.
There we go.
He's not going to go coffin drop and close casket, is he? What the what?
Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck that.
That's fucking hard. That's tight as fuck.
You were an AMV kid.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, you were an AMV kid.
That's actually AMV's coming back in the form of TikTok hype videos. It brings me a little bit of joy, you know.
It's like
everything old is new, kids. Everything old is new.
It just didn't
Everything
have the
new is
proper
old.
format before.
Right.
Now it has it.
Right now it has the venue, but damn, there's not that. Oh, I was about to say there's not that many followers though. So under 7,000.
He killed his profile and then just started another one randomly.
Gotcha.
And TikTok is actually the place where he posts the least. Instagram is where he posts the most. But he does it for lulz. I will say that there is a cool thing that is happening right now. I think he said it or somebody else said it, that people are editing all these cool, like either fake trailers or wrestling stuff, and they're getting picked up by actual bigwigs in wrestling and like movie companies.
Well, yeah, like that kid who made the Lego Miles Morales trailer. Made the movie?
Yeah,
was 14 years old, made the movie. So I like that the channel here just says, do not attempt any of these things. All of these things will kill you if you try them hard enough. I'm trying to look for the one I just found real quick. It was 64th. There we go. I'll try this one.
Okay.
I'm just going for the ones with A jackass?
That's Ricky Starks.
Oh no, but like that, that fucking the girl ballet kiss. That's so funny. That video. TJ, what are you looking up?
Sorry, I'm pulling. I was pulling something to say.
If you go to the top, you'll actually find like a funny, because MJF, like it should be one of the pinned videos. I don't know if it still is when you're looking at it that format.
I don't know.
I guess it's not.
This is not. Strange.
Well, go down a little bit.
Go down a little bit.
Down. It's hard to see with that, but I guess click on the iCarly video.
Sure.
Just because that's a fun way of that he had.
Interesting.
Much later.
And we've been a part of many events, but tonight, in front of the
Interesting.
Stupid. Yeah, this seems like your absolute cup of tea. Just wrestling nonsense memes.
Pretty much.
That's pretty fucking great. That is your number 5. TJ, I need your eye line so I can know where to look. What are
Sorry.
you sending me?
I'm just putting a little asterisk in my list for you.
Oh,
I have an honorable.
it's already solidified. The list is already there.
No, it was a better example, but it's one that you've seen already.
Do I have to say? Oh, I have to look on Facebook and pull my. Oh my god!
I could have told you this live.
Is this for your number 5?
No.
Which one? Which number is this for?
It's for around 2 and 3.
Okay. Round 2 or 3.
No, because it's a similar. It's like kind of like a theme that goes with that.
Oh,
stuff.
you go. I actually have seen this one.
I
No,
posted-
don't click it.
But,
Don't
but,
click
but
it.
his content is something that I wanted to share.
Gotcha. Okay, well, my number 5. I know how to count. My number 5 is. Is it one of the dumb ones? Actually, it is one of the dumb ones. So one of the things I get caught up with on my TikTok is one is like history. So it's kind of like, this is how it led me to it. It was like history stuff, and then it'll be like, how did the ancients live? And so I have this element of my brain that TikTok goes, this guy likes monkey brain things. The things that are not in the psychological forefront, not like biosciences, which I do find some of those videos, I like base level stuff. My number 5 is Wade Fishes, along with the lobster crab guys who like, I have this egg. It's called an egger. It's a lobster with eggs.
Oh, God, that I know exactly what you're out. Are you fucking with my algorithm?
That's what I'm saying. So like the lobster guy, like there's a guy who's like, this one's an egger, this one, and yeah, he had got in trouble for saying that because he said it a little bit like the N-word. And it's like, yeah, you just have to clip the tail, and then it lets you know that you're not supposed to capture these. You put them out, and it's sustainable for the world.
And he's like,
and I'm
blue
like,
lobster.
Yeah, and I'm like, why do I know so much about lobsters now? But I know how to humanely deal with them, and I know about their shells and all that stuff. Wade Fishes is another element of that, where it's literally, the first thing I catch, I'm gonna eat. And so he'll go shrimp in a river. He'll just put a hot dog in a crab cage, and he'll catch some blue crab. And then he uses a dirty ass fucking Coleman grill, cooks it, and eats it. It's the most basic shit in the world, but it brings me so much joy every damn time.
First crab I track.
And he uses this voice thing too that always makes me kind of unsettled.
Time to check it. I only got 2.
What the fuck?
He put a hot dog in a cage.
Make a big crab rangoon. Old Coleman.
Crank that.
Agua.
I will watch
Cheap
all
Cajun.
of these. Look at
Crab
this.
drop. I got my dog a deli shoe too.
Oh, now he's getting
Smart
advertisements, and now all of a
bones are
sudden he's
easy
putting his
to
ads in there.
digest.
Fucking bastard, sell out. Look at that.
the
Selling.
That's
Now
a
we're just.
happy
We
dog.
do the same. What are you talking
He's
about?
done. Get the meat. Cream cheese and Cajun. Stuff the egg roll wrap in the Big Earl until golden crispy. God dang. Add some sauce. It's an extreme deli shoe.
That's the
Eating
entire
the-
video. That's all he does is he'll
First crab I
leave me
tried.
alone. Crabfish. He's got a frog. He'll make some frog legs. Let's see this
Eating
one.
the first fish I catch.
Okay, I'm gonna get fucking copyrighted on this if I don't do that, because they will copyright everything. But yeah, he catches a fish. It's a little tiny fish. Oh, he caught 2 at a
bluegill.
time. Yeah, and then he just slaps it with his little knife. gets rid of all the stuff, and then he eats it. Yeah, none of it's good, but I want
the crab
to do
is fine.
this.
That bluegill tastes like shit.
Right, and the voice is unsettling too.
The voice is very unsettling.
Deli shoes, crank that.
I don't have a channel for it,
Coleman.
but paranormal TikTok is pretty dope.
Oh, see, I can't get into that stuff. I found some psychedelic stuff, but I can't do the creepy stuff. But yeah, this guy got crawfish, he's got sardines, and then there's other guys who are like, I'm gonna grab the spear, I'm gonna catch a fish, and then they catch a fish with a spear, and then they prepare it using like natural wilderness things. Like, oh, we know how to build a fire. I know how to make a fire. Was it a wind tunnel fire where it's like silent and the flames are super low, but it's able to run super hot, so you can have stealth fire so nobody can see where you're at in the forest. So I'm just in. I wonder if I could survive like this. Maybe I'm just pretending, but I've learned a lot from this guy and a lot of those naturalists. My number 5, deli shoes.
I think I'll talk a little bit more about nature stuff down the line, but I kind of learned that, I don't know, there's some times when you get older and you realize you're getting closer and closer to what your parents like.
Oh, my dad don't like fishing, though. My dad don't like the outdoors.
But my dad always grew up watching like Animal Channel, like Animal Planet, like nature survival stuff. And I was like, I was vicariously watching it because he always had it on. And then now, man, I can watch an Animal Channel for like hours.
Oh, yeah.
And just zone.
I've always liked animal facts. I didn't include the animal guy because I assumed he'd be on your list.
That animal guy. Yeah.
I have a variety of things on my list, but the first one's the most basic.
What's your number 5?
Mine are kind of themed pretty basically. My 5th one is actually just, honestly, I know you said that you don't put comedy channels on there, but I actually like, how do I put it? Comedy snippets from legit comedy hosting places.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's a great way to see and learn more comedians.
Yeah, I've seen this channel before.
Yeah. What is it? Don't Tell.
Don't Tell Comedy.
Yeah. And with Don't Tell Comedy, they just highlight and clip a variety of different comedians from their shows, and it's just a great way to be in tune with some of the new and upcoming people.
You see immigrant kids. Nope. Oh no!
You got to press that button.
Oh my god! There's so much effort. I'm so bad at this. Oh my god.
I'm an immigrant, but I was an immigrant here when I was 6 months old, so I'm just like a really brave baby. And I was at a show recently, and someone told me they worked as a paralegal. I was like, what does a paralegal do? They were like, I help people with paperwork. I was by that definition, all immigrant kids are paralegals. You're telling me I'm running an H&R block out of my living room for free? My mom's like, what's a dependent? I'm like, you, bitch. Maybe I get some of the tax return this year, right? Because I'm going to sleep stressed out as a 9-year-old. I'm like, did I claim the right amount of deductions? I'm showing up to 3rd grade tired. They're like, did you do the homework? I was like, no, I was trying to find old receipts, And my parents, they always raised me and my brother in extremes out of a fear of failure. Because they get a lot coming to America, right? They'd always be like, if you don't do blank, you're going to be homeless. It's a lot for a 6-year-old. You don't go to a good college, you're going to be homeless. You get pregnant, you're going to be homeless. You smoke weed, you're going to get pregnant, you're going to be homeless, okay? And yeah, I do smoke weed, and I am looking for a home, okay?
It's fucking stupid, but yeah, I saw that clip. I thought that was funny earlier.
I think that it's pretty, it's a great way to showcase some of your best content, right? And and it's a good way to just kind of, you never know what's going to hit, but since you're mixed in with a variety of comedians, it's kind of like everyone gets success together.
Right. And it's not just like, what's that one guy, that pretty dude that's getting all the shine right now?
Matt Rife.
Matt Rife, there you go. It's not like that guy where he gets his clips, but then half the clips is just him talking to women in the audience and flirting with them. And I'm like, man, I get it. You're handsome, but tell some jokes. And his jokes are really good.
I think his crowd work's fine, though. I think his crowd work's funny.
Right, but
sold out his show anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we can't go. Like all the women there.
Right.
No,
but like, but then he complained about, man, I have to be really funny because people won't laugh at a pretty person. It's like, people especially laugh at pretty people, you dumb bastard. God, why would you say that? He said that with his full chest. It's like, that's the dumbest thing in the world.
But,
I mean, I've heard female comics say stuff like that, where it's just like, oh, people pretend to laugh at my jokes to sleep with me.
But that's the truth. That's what they do for him. That's what I'm saying. It's human bias. No, he's pretty funny. I will say that. But
I've never heard it.
But to say that he's at a huge disadvantage because he's so
absolutely
handsome.
not. Oh, he needs to shut the fuck up there.
Yeah.
Him flirting with women is the joke, Sammy.
Yeah, flirting with women is a joke. Yeah, it's not a joke when he could actually land it. If it was a guy that was maybe, was charming but like kind of goofy looking, that's the joke. But no, this fucking pretty motherfucker. Yeah, it's so hard. They only laugh at me because I'm handsome.
losing my what is it? The what was the name of the girl that used to date Machine Gun Kelly before? Like when
I don't
whatever, she's not important. But when Machine Gun Kelly was like, "Oh, I'm dumping you for Megan Fox," it was like, well, understandable, actually.
Right.
No, okay. So time out. I think there needs to be a clear definition of understandable. Like, damn, well, I just lost.
Right.
Because you know how Ariana Grande.
Nigga, that's fucked up though. That guy had a family.
But he was SpongeBob. Nigga, if I'm SpongeBob and Ariana Grande wants me, even Michaela was like, oh, yeah, the motherfucker was SpongeBob.
Like, that's kind of hard though.
Like, I mean, I don't think he should throw away his family. But again, I'm SpongeBob and Ariana Grande's hollering at me. Someone's got to be like, well, I guess.
That's like a business decision. And I was like, this thing, like, a lot of people were upset with them. And I'm like, am I mad at SpongeBob guy?
Yeah.
Am I mad at Ariana Grande?
He's not the voice of SpongeBob. He is SpongeBob on Broadway. Dog, come on.
But like, yeah, that's why I kept my mouth shut about that whole situation. Because as soon as she was like, yeah, I left my wife and my kid to be with you, and she's like, I think we should chill out. And I'm like, he made the move. This is what you wanted. But like, I don't know. He could have just had a classic affair. I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying he could have. But like, what do you do if Ariana Grande is like, I want you, and it's like, you have like, this would do a lot for me in a lot of ways,
Like,
but he did it the wrong way.
No, I mean, you gotta go. But I mean, if it's like, what if this is like a TikTok? What is it? A time ticking offer, right?
Right.
You got 5 seconds.
Limit time offer. It's like a monkey's paw, where it's like, all right, you get to date Ariana Grande, but you lose your family and child.
Like, I don't think you should be tossing away your high school sweetheart and recently birthed child.
Right.
The timing was really bad.
The recently birthed child part is like, ooh.
But if you can't come home to your partner and say, hey, now time out here, Ariana Grande,
Right.
hollered my way.
You need pre-established hall passes, right?
And I don't know if it should be a hall pass, but I'm gonna at least tell you that that this could be good exposure for me.
Look, I'm just saying, my girlfriend wasn't happy with it, but I told her, and you guys joked about it. Haley Williams comes up to me and grabs me by the shirt and says, "You're coming with me." I'm going with her no matter what. I don't care. If she grabs me and says, "You're coming with me," I say, "Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Williams," because I'm nasty. And then I go with her wherever she goes.
But it's these unrealistic things where I was like, no, if I was SpongeBob on Broadway,
right? I had some quality time with her because they're doing like a stage show, like on TV or something. So they were working together.
I was had questions. I'm like, Aaron, you just like to fuck up relationships.
Right.
So that was bad on him.
She literally has a song called "Break Up with Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored." But she sang about it. This is who she is.
That's who she is, dude.
I'm surprised Ariana would never do this. She says it in her songs. All her songs are with The Weeknd, who also says heinous shit about relationships.
I gotta be like, it's gotta be chess, right? Not checkers. It's gotta be a conversation. Gotta be a thought process. Now, like I said,
I'm glad
you can't have bad timing. Can't be doing this with I would say maybe I'm more. What is it? I'm more considerate of these things pre having a child. And my child.
You know what?
My child is fresh.
Tina's just shopping all these.
Oh my God!
Thank
Tier 1
you.
subs. Christina said, I have 1 sub. I gift 5. Marcus, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I'm just glad I kind of dealt with that in high school. There was a girl that literally tried to date her way up. With high school, it's meaninless at the end of it.
Like Mortal Kombat levels?
Yes. She started out, I think her first serious boyfriend was just a dude in a band, played guitar. Then started dating the dude that was in, there was no in between either.
Right.
There was overlap, if anything.
Oh, shit.
Head of the soccer team, into head of the basketball team, into head of the football team, the quarterback. She was just trying to date her way to the top.
And then she went to the track and field guy. That was a lateral move. And then she started dating the coach, and then it's like, okay, that's illegal now.
She did that throughout her 20s, and now she's married to the congressman in that area.
The political figures.
That's the worst navigation you could have gone to.
And next, she's gonna date fucking Joe Biden. That's her ultimate goal. So whoever's president at the moment.
Hey, whatever dating path you want to take. If you climbing up the ladder, hey, keep it.
I kind of want to start dating that way, though. I kind of want to go towards how high of a hierarchy can I go with women?
She got to Shao Kahn.
She got to Shao Kahn. No, but I love my girlfriend. But it's if we ever broke up, it's all right, I'm gonna start from the bottom and then just start playing the ranking game, baby. I'm gonna start going with local politics. Then I'm gonna go with some business owners. Then I'm gonna go with the TikToker, like a 24, 25-year-old
owner, and then go into politics.
Hey, hold on real quick. Goddamn Batman. Fun fact, my first girlfriend was named Jennifer Lopez, so already done that, motherfucker. Baller. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean, how would I put it? I want... So my whole dating approach is I want a girl to strike a lottery bowl with me, you know? And that's kind of how I like to pick it.
Oh, I'm the greatest of all time. I'm the greatest boyfriend ever.
I don't mean it like in me being the best boyfriend ever.
Oh, I am.
But I always think there's things I can be continuously working on to improve my dynamics.
Oh, I'm just running up the score at that point.
But
he's too confident right now.
Yeah, he's on that confidence. Man.
I told you before the show, when I'm in relationships, I'm super confident.
Send a telegram to Japan. I'm thinking about things.
Yeah,
oh, you mother! No, you're gonna you telegram.
Morse code.
Newsflash! I want to break up with you.
No, that's too much. You got to be in that gray realm.
The gray realm. Oh, you got to be like, hold on, you got to get a suit going. I'm thinking about trying other things. Stop. I hope the best for you. Stop.
Into the shadow realm with you.
Into the shadow realm with you. Stop. End message. Here's some flowers.
I will say everyone has their toxic thing, and I'm very particular about the way I communicate because I hate. How to put it? I know how much it gets on Michaela's nerves, and sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, I gotta talk to you after this meeting." And it's like, and I'll just say it without thinking, but then I'll be like, oh, damn, I realized it got him bad. I'll just leave it like that. In 30 minutes.
I'll fix it later.
Yeah, I was like, I'll fix it later.
So it's not on my list, but I do kind of laugh at the terrible "Stay Toxic Kings" joke.
Oh, yeah, man.
No, okay.
No, the be a man guy,
Yeah.
It's like, take a shit with your pants on. Be a man.
What is it? There's a fine line between the toxic masculine TikToks and then the like making fun of toxic masculine TikTok. Right. There's a one that lean in and they're like, hey, we're leaning into it to make an ultimate joke at the end. But the ones that work are really, really funny.
Right. By the way, going back to the fucking horoscope thing, he's on that Scorpio arrogant vibe. It's a full moon night, remnants of that blue moon from Motherfucker, I don't know. I don't know about the stars in the sky. Marcos, what's your number 4?
So we couldn't have a conversation about my TikToks without talking about fitness. And then there's a lot of people that I actually listen to that give good tips all the time. This isn't that. This is a guy called Too Buff for this, and he's the equivalent of if I was hanging out with TJ, if TJ put his stats into physical attributes instead of
mental.
Yes.
So is this a guy that's commenting or a guy that's doing these acts?
He's commenting.
All right, let's see.
Here I come.
Oh no.
Did this nigga just save himself? I gotta scream that motherfucker back one more time.
Here I come.
My back hurts. Yeah, that.
Shit getting out of hand now.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
Listen. Hear me out. If there's leg drive allowed in bench, it should be allowed on squat. Just saying.
Actually, you know what? Facts. Wow. Facts.
I got it that time.
And see, I barely understand what that means. I understand what it means.
Facts.
But TJ's right there. Let's
His symbol is even Luffy.
Let me see. You mean as a profile pic?
Yeah, like his circle or whatever it loads, it's Luffy.
Because he's a good person.
Why is it not loading?
There he goes. That deserves.
Oh, it's the white hair Luffy too. There we go. Let's see. What's a bigger one that here? That's 70. Let's do 75K. Which one's this one?
Hate us because they ain't us.
When you and your homeboy are the strong suit of the gym.
They hate us because they ain't us.
That's pretty much
That's
it.
a great saying, okay? Hate us because they ain't us. They hate us because they ain't us.
Stupid, man. This is your beefy
just
brain.
machine guns. Yes,
This is your beefy
my
brain.
beefy animal brain.
Yep.
But he also does like this really funny. Like, go to the clips real quick. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Yeah, we go all the way to the top. Which one is it?
Sumo is cheating. Those kids would be upset if they could read.
Okay, it's that one.
This one here.
Yeah. The Reaper is also a dude that I like a lot.
You're big as hell. 225 is not gonna be impressive.
Damn.
What?
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Fucker, 225 press flip switched to a single arm 225.
Boy ain't no way, boy. Boy ain't no way, boy. Boy ain't no way, boy.
So for the audio listeners, the guy put up 225 like 5, 6, 7 times, then threw it up and caught it one-handed, and then let it and racked it.
That's actually impressive.
So now, TJ, seems like you're going to be following this shortly.
Absolutely not.
No?
Why? What do I gain from that?
And then just go to any deadlift video. He's not natural. He'll say he's openly not natural.
Oh, he's steroids.
Yes.
Let's see.
That's what Luffy sounds like, by the way.
Jesus Christ. How much is that?
Oh, that's like 800 pounds.
Gee, Christmas. Yeah, you need steroids for that. But
I do like I don't know if anyone else has any fitness TikToks. I don't. But there's quite a few pretty great channels out there, ranging from what you're trying to look into. Like I like Noel a lot. I think he's just super positive, and I think that's the kind of like super trendy guy that you want in your space. I've been into Damo, but Damo's recipes are super funny. Like,
oh yeah, I don't even know
he's
that.
too much. He's like so much energy. You're like, how does this pass every time?
Right.
But yeah, because he just comes up and he'll literally just make sex jokes all the time throughout his cooking recipes and be like, hey man, 300 calorie Big Mac wrap. Does a whole dance and charade around it.
Right.
So lots of cool fitness. I think fitness stuff. I think there's a lot of areas of content that this short form has helped drive to make a bit more like unique and digestible for some audiences.
Right.
And make it more accessible because it can show some of your I think it's really hard to be funny in a short time. Like you have to land it.
It's really fucking hard, guys. Which is why you should follow us on TikTok, themexcellence.
I mean,
the people here follow us.
That's why you should tell everyone and share our videos and like them.
I'm assuming if they're in this Twitch.
The other cool thing, like not a lot. I mean, I think I'm the only one that posts like a fitness TikTok every once in a while. He does make most of the sounds for this too. Like,
what do you mean?
Like the sounds that he uses whenever he deadlifts. Oh, not that one because that was Luffy singing. But most of the time he does make his own sounds. And it's like, all right, this kind of pumps you up a little bit.
That's a little hard. And Christina was like, that's how I found you guys. See? Be like Christina and be like one of the highest donators in the world and find us on TikTok.
She
and
is
help.
the highest right now.
There he is, right there, 20 right there.
The next
Rico
Platinum Club.
Right. And Rico Hero over there, like, just getting left in the dust. Psh. Rico Hero just
probably
left
not
in
even
the
here.
dust.
He just tunes in.
Darth Rabbit 95 also being left in the dust. What are you gonna do about that, huh?
He's not even here today.
Nothing. You're gonna do nothing. I'm just baiting them for when they listen to this in post.
Oh.
Also, why is TJ always wearing a hat? Because he fucking likes them. I'm doing it because I don't like combing my hair. My number 4. Thank you for the visual cue, Marcos. My number four, very easy. I had to put him on the list because if I buy one of your products in a store and get excited about it, I have to put you on my list. Where you go with another, fitness and things of that sort, athleticism with your wrestling pick, I go with another food one. But this time, I think this guy was the first guy that actually, the first video that was shown on my TikTok because he was getting pushed at the time I joined during the start of COVID. My number 4 is stale cracker.
Check that out, dude. Check that out. Dublin. This time they really got something in the pot. I didn't fool y'all.
Man, I can listen to Louisiana accents.
Yeah.
Like your little boy Prince Ham. Over here, Ponchatoula, Walmart's $3,000 opening, dude. We're throwing down about 200-300 man jambalaya. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna sweat down that old smoked sausage, dude.
So I know how to cook jambalaya. I know how to cook red beans and rice. I know how to do cracklings now, all because of stale cracker. And this guy from, I believe, Louisiana, he just goes out and he cooks in this big giant pot or in these big giant boils.
I thought it was cooking in a trash can for a second.
Might as fucking well be. And so he just does different things. He's going frogging. Like, you want to know if he's Louisiana.
Opening weekend of frog season, dude. We're gonna
There's
grab
a
a few
fucking
with our
frog
hands.
season?
If not, I'm gonna get them with the old.
Never been frog gigging?
We got
No.
some giants up here. Let's see if we can get on them. Let's get it.
Yeah, and so this guy, you know,
Serenity's like, are you sure you're from Cali and not Mississippi?
nah, man, that's the thing. So that's the problem, or that's the thing with
You
this
would
guy.
fit in somewhere in the South with suspenders, just
Like this guy, big old cornbread motherfucker, gigging for for frogs.
I've been with my wife 30 years.
Because that's the thing. This guy's
I only
just
know
going
two
at
things:
him.
jambalaya and roll tide.
But like this guy's just out there. Like if you don't think he's about that action, if you think he's just putting on a fake accent, no, he's out there in the mud grabbing frogs, frying their legs. And that's the thing. I start learning all this Cajun lingo, like yard pimp. Do you know what a yard pimp is?
Absolutely not.
It's a chicken. Yard pimp, because they walk around like they own the place.
Actually, I like that.
Yeah, champignons are the name of those white mushrooms that
one I
everyone
knew.
get. I didn't know that. But you like put some champignons in there, dude. And he has a thing called what is it called? The Cajun two-step. I have it in my cabinet. I bought it from Louisiana. It's available at our local Walmart right here. But that's just delicious. It's really good Cajun
Accent is
seasoning.
coming out.
Oh yeah, because I'm already talking like this, dude.
He's like, I'm getting corrupted.
Nah, anytime I watch this video, dude, he see jumping down there swamp water.
But I say there's tiers to how real you are as a nature channel, right? Or anything. If you're swamp water at night, that's like tier 2. That's one from like, you know, sub-Saharan Africa
Right.
with no food.
Right.
I don't follow this dude, but there's a video that's ended up on my channel, and it's like I'm barefoot in the Everglades again.
No, this guy's insane, dude. Let's see here. Iguana on the menu, so he caught an iguana. He's skinning an iguana.
We
Dude,
got
I am
no iguanas.
surprised by
Hot
that.
sauce down, dude, and we're gonna two-step the fire, brother.
Like anything you want, and you'd be like, you know what? I'll try some fucking iguana. Why
It's
not?
a fucking
Like, this is-
outside creature.
Like, this is-
and the South, like in a year or two, went like, we're gonna eat that.
Right.
I know this.
They're like, we're hungry. We're gonna fucking eat
Like
this lizard.
this is no jab at this group, but it's like you can't not look at that individual and properly convince them to be vegan.
No
Like,
kidding.
Motherfuckers eating iguanas.
Nah.
Yeah, like
And then you got the crawfish ball. You got the shrimp. He has a shrimp recipe where it's guaranteed peel. Guaranteed peel shrimp. Tells you. And then he's like, all right, throw some hot dogs for the kids inside the bowl. He breaks all the rules in his jambalaya. He puts cream of mushroom, which is apparently like not a thing you do for jambalaya, but he's like, I want it to be moist. You do it how I do it. I'm going to do it how I do it. I love this guy. This guy's awesome. Everything he makes, I watch. These videos are like 7 minutes long, and I watch all of them, all the way
Texas
down.
Ski Ranch, isn't that where Ray worked?
Which one?
Texas Ski Ranch.
I am not sure, but yeah, probably.
Yep, that's where Ray worked.
Yeah, Texas Ski Ranch. There you go. So he comes all around town and all around Texas and the South, Louisiana. He does like, he'll do like free giveaways for like churches or stuff, or like programs. He'll get paid to make a bunch of jambalaya and he'll give it to people for whatever fundraiser they're trying to do. So he's a good dude as well. Look at this one right here.
You know we gotta hit that old alligator with that meat skeeter 1300.
Yeah, he makes his own concoctions and then he gets them FDA approved. So that one's clearly not FDA
Gets them
approved.
FDA approved? How'd you do that?
Well, that's the thing. He made the seasoning, and
Yeah.
then he had to go through a bunch of things, and then he got it so he could sell it for retailers.
no, you got to do that. No more pink sauce.
No more pink sauce. You can't do it. And so, like, he has a crab boil mix he's trying to get approved that's super spicy, and he just can't get the recipe
Money,
right to
ooh.
get approved. So, like, that's just, like, been an ongoing thing. I love this guy. My number 4, stale cracker. Put it on a cracker, dude. TJ, you're number 4.
You know, I'll be honest. Kind of forgot what I put as my number 4. So if you click on it,
I don't know either because it's a YouTube channel. So let's see what we hear. Feet don't flail me now. Let's see what TJ's got for your number 4. Oh my God!
because I like
put the
there's
4
two that are
there.
very close, so it's just like a little trick.
Let's see,
Barefoot in the Everglades, that's more country than me, and I'm from there.
It's this one.
Ah, perfect. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what this is, but the setup here is: tell me the biggest lie you heard as an adult. Is that the prompt that you like, or the video that's a response, or the person?
Oh no, the
responding?
person responding.
Okay,
and
let's
so
see.
and it kind of fits into a category.
So let's see what they say.
Lie an adult has ever told you, and when you figured out it was a lie.
When your parents or your teachers say sound it out, that'll help you spell it. That is the biggest load of cap I've ever heard in my life. Because if I spelled these words the way that I hear them or I'm sounding them out, they're damn sure not right. I got you. Diarrhea. Tell me, does that look like how it sounds? That is diarrhea. Come on, Kitty, sound
That's
it out.
not even how you spell diarrhea. He spelled it wrong, and then he spelled it wrong again. No, he spelled it how
Yep.
Okay, I get it. I get it now.
Disease. Bro, this straight up looks like dysassy. You cannot tell me even when you spell it right, it still looks wrong. And bro, this one right here is my favorite. Baloney. Bro, whoever made this word was trolling. Where is the knee sound in this word? Where is the knee sound? Bro, no matter how you look at this is straight Bologna. There is no sounding this word out.
Tell me the biggest.
Jesus Christ.
He doesn't usually. So he's usually anime content. Hence why I picked him as my anime pick because he does a lot of versus stuff, and he's like, hey, who would win in this scenario, this situation, some gaming content.
This guy here, classic Andy.
Yeah, but I think that he has his person. Like he is a great example of someone. Like he says, he keeps the quality the way it is because he's like, hey, I've had a goal that I want to like show people that it's possible to get to a million subscribers with whatever setup you could make work, right? And so for him, right, he's just strictly personality and covering topics that are nerdy enough to make resonate with a lot of people.
That means our personalities are dog shit.
100%. No,
damn it.
It's really cool because first of all, he's my pick because of anime content mainly,
right.
And he talks about cartoons. He talks about a variety of things, and it's just he has a good flow and you can tell that he's watched a lot, so he'll highlight a couple things, and we're around the same age range, so it's a lot of things that I would resonate with. But on top of that, it's just really cool to see a creator doing it in the way that he does, because of course he's upgraded audio occasionally. Like you could tell there's a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, there's a little bump.
But for the most part, like he's like, hey, I'm shooting it like this, and I've had a lot of people tell me, I wouldn't even get to this point, and I want to show off that this is possible if you really put in the effort and you work hard towards it. And so he's a great pick all around. And he, how do I put it? And I think he's smart enough to cover topics like that are outside that range. Sometimes he'll cover like real shit. Sometimes he'll cover things like that where he's like that just irritates him. Yeah. And then quite a few different wider range of like cartoons and whatnot. And he posts a lot.
I mean, he's clearing 200,000, 300,000 views of video on YouTube right now. I'm trying to find one that's like a little bit higher than the rest, but all of them are pretty damn consistent. And you see which one catches my eye. Let's see this one.
Do the Adventure Time one.
Oh.
And games just want my money this week. No one can say we are in a drought with games right now. This last week
he's talking about games this week.
Back-to-back hits. Fortnite just dropped its new season along with its battle pass, and this heist season is crazy. Smoking a pack if you didn't think I was gonna get the battle pass alone just to get fish stick. My man's just straight up beef supremacy. Then Texas Chainsaw came out and got me in a chokehold because I gotta be good at this game.
Sure.
I'm not taking no more L's. Armored Core just came out, so you know I'm all over that. Then the Xenomorph just hit Dead by Daylight today. God bless. And bro, these hoes had the nerve to add the queen skin and then give it special animation. She's accurate size too. You gotta stop playing. Points.
It's just you. It's just
He
just
doesn't
a
get
dorky
that animated about it.
It depends on what you need. It depends on what it is.
No,
I just don't know what it is in anime right now that would get you that anime.
I don't really. That's not my style of animation. I get loud on things, but like he brings an energy.
About that time.
So like you can tell he's genuinely excited in the topics he talks about.
Right.
And it's just cool like that. Like I said, I think the main reason I picked him was first of all the anime stuff, and then second of all,
oh shit,
because I mean it's a lot of really good content.
Sorry, I looked at this thing. $20 to get a fucking video made. Hey, you guys can do that with me too. Send me $20 and I'll make whatever. I'll have.
You want a cameo?
Pretty much. I mean, look at who needs therapy more, Mordecai, Rigby, Finn, or Jake. I mean, that's the one you wanted me to click on, so I clicked on it.
Yeah, I mean, how to put it?
Rigby, or
who would need more therapy, Mordecai and Rigby, or Finn and Jake? I would definitely say it's
Give me money.
With all the weird stuff that happens to Mordecai and Rigby every day, they never address it. They just go back to normal like nothing happened. But
it's
Finn
Mordecai.
sees so much messed up stuff on his adventures that sometimes he has to put these things away that he can't handle in a mental space called the vault. If he doesn't deal with these things, they start manifesting in his dreams, and it forces him to sleepwalk. Finn is so afraid of the ocean because of his trauma as a baby. So much so that it manifested a demon that feeds off of his feet.
That's actually
One day,
that's true.
I need to fucking watch Adventure Time. I think the algorithm's like, hey, you should watch Adventure Time. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll watch it.
There's a new movie that just came out.
Is it a movie? Oh, is that what that new thing was with the girl Finn? Got it.
Fiona.
There you go. That is your number 4.
That's my number 4. And you'll actually kind of see a consistent theme through some of the next ones, so I'm excited for that.
And mine are completely random. Marcos, what's your number 3?
To bounce off what you were talking about with that dude just being like a really awesome personality, it is really cool to see now with people that are in their 20s, people that are just like, I am just a creative ball of energy and I want to do everything. Mm-hmm. And that's what this dude is. He sings, he does this really funny social commentary, and he's even on The Bachelorette this season.
What?
Yeah. And this dude is like also objectively really good looking. Like he's a whole package. His name is Malumbo.
Malumbo. Well, now I have another part of my goal.
You're just into this guy.
I was say I have another part of my goal where I have to level up.
And I was like, yeah, you're just into him.
I have to be on the Bachelorette now. That's another one of my tier goals for dating. Remember I said I'm gonna rank up. I got to be like this guy. Let's see what it's about.
Okay, before we get into that, dating shows have made me kind of want to be on a dating show.
No,
but not like I don't want to be all the crazy. I don't want all that there. But sometimes I'm like, dang, it'd be really funny to be on a reality show. Because you just be like, wow, he's so competent.
Damn, this fucking video already knows what I want. This is the only reason why I would ever join a fucking dating show. And it's if they had a fucking zip line on the pool.
Just don't have enough in common for you to be the one. And Ronnie, I feel like you're just here for the zip line.
What?
All you do all day is go on the zip line.
I would go on the dating show just for the zip line. That's what I would do. You need to watch that show. It was fucking dumb. Or I gotta curate the funniest clips because this shit is dumb as shit. But that was from I Think You Should Leave. I forget the guy's name, Tim something. But Marcos, you want to date this guy is what I heard.
No, I just think he's awesome.
Let's see.
I think he's kind of a wimp, but Fox News tells me that the libs are mad because in a new game can fight fly and get back to people.
And the premise is the modern American political spectrum reactions to J.K. Rowling's boycott.
I just clicked.
Far right, yeah. I've
J.K. Rowling went from welfare queen to top turf of the billionaire scene. She should be the liberals' poster child of success. Instead, they cancel her for having a slightly different opinion that affects 0.1% of a population we don't care about. Look, the chat needs to give me a break. I'm only playing this game because of the algorithm. I don't hate trans people. Bigots just have money. People are boycotting a new Harry Potter game? Oh wait, there's a new Harry Potter game? I can't wait to play. If you buy this game, you're killing every single trans person you've ever met. For those of you who are upset that people might make rash decisions about you based on whether or not you play Hogwarts Legacy, congrats. You just experienced a microcosm of what it's like to live as a trans individual. Except you can just not buy the game or buy the game and play it in peace and not tell everyone. Trans individuals don't really get that off. Right? J.K. Rowling's a billionaire. Because of her fame and money, she has huge cultural influence. So the controversial nature of the stance she's taken in opposing trans people's humanity and dignity has only increased that influence, as every tiny detail of her feud with trans people is meticulously covered in the press. And because of her money, the media will side with her and she gets to dictate the terms of the conversation when it comes to trans people. No single video game, however inclusive, could ever outweigh the harm she's done. At the end of the day, there is no ethical consumption under capitalism. You should consume anything from it with a critical eye, but nothing makes you transphobic other than being transphobic. You don't support the child slavery in the Congo just because you buy an iPhone, so wanting to buy a video game based off your favorite childhood book series doesn't make you a bad person. And I'm sorry people are lying to you and telling you that you are. That's not fair. You're not J.K. Rowling.
Jesus Christ.
He has a pretty funny bit, which is still the political spectrum, but it's the Birmingham boat thing that just happened.
Is that more recent here? Or, I mean,
yeah.
He's posting a lot, so that might be, a couple scrolls down.
No, it's pretty fairly recent because he is actually busy being on The Bachelorette. That's like the newest. That is on the top 3.
Right. Yeah, because Malumbo, I like your name.
Yeah, see, it's the second video.
Malumbo, I like your name.
I love the feeling of falling in love. I want you to feel like you made the best decision of your life dating me.
Damn.
Oh, it's the love experiment. Come on.
I can't tell the difference.
Black people just have an extra bone in their body that makes them
I think, yep, sold. I'll throw Malumbo into my rotation. Well, now he is, because I'm fucking up my own algorithm by putting all of your guys into mine. True. So hopefully I'll get a lot of this right-wing shit out of my fucking parameter and get some of this in here.
Chair combat. Black Twitter's the only reason we have the lights on. I know, but after Montgomery, I'm just saying we're fumbling a bag if we don't just change it to Malcolm X. We just...
And TJ is sold, which brings... That's your number 3. It's my number 3. What is my number 3? Oh, my number 3? Yeah, this one, another food one. I like food, but the last 2 are not food. This is my last food one, though. My last food one, though, is a guy that... someone in the chat said about Malumbo that I love his voice.
I like what Serenity just put. This is how you tell the difference. The Bachelor is all white. This show is clearly black.
Exactly. The love experiment, I think is what it was called. Yeah, but my number 3 My number 3.
Chance would love looking at it.
This is a new guy. This is a new guy for me because I only started following him maybe like a month ago or something, but I found out that every time I watch his videos, I am enthralled, and that's only because of my love for sushi. So my number 3 is Photogami, the sushi guy. I don't know if you've ever seen his videos, but he's starting to get popular, showing you that, one, you can go to Costco and buy a thing of salmon and use it for sashimi. All you have to do is just soak it in like some salt and some sugar for a couple hours, and then you throw it in the freezer and you could thaw it, and then it's good to eat raw, and it saves you a ton of money. And then he does it for different types of salmon. So if you want to go to like Trader Joe's or if you want to try Walmart, he does that shit all over. And he does another series called Roll for Sushi. So he does the Roll for Sandwich. Have you seen that video or those videos? So it's a D&D based game.
A couple of restaurants that do that.
Yeah, it's a D&D based game that people play where they have 1 through 20 of breads, 1 through 20 of meats, 1 through 20 of condiments, 1 through 20 of
there's a whole board game for
toppings.
it. Like,
Yeah.
I played a game like this.
Right.
Gotcha.
And so it's like, oh, I rolled a 20. The bread is wheat. I rolled a 15. The meat is salmon. I rolled a 3. The topping is hot sauce. And then I rolled a 2. The vegetable is cucumber. And then you have to make the sandwich, eat the sandwich. So he does that with sushi. But that's not what I got into him about. I got into him over the Costco sushi hack, as they say. Let's see here.
I'm back with using Costco salmon for sushi. It was $34 and it comes deep frozen. The brining liquid is salt and equal parts sugar. This is a recipe by Chef John from foodwishes.com. Place the frozen salmon into the brine and set your timer for 30 minutes. Alexa, play Despacito. After 30 minutes, it should have a soft outer texture. Dab this dry. You can tell at this point that the tips are thawed out. It can be eaten, but the center is still frozen. This will go in the fridge in the bag for about 5 hours.
5 hours later.
I forgot about the fillet, so it's actually more like 7 hours. Let's give this a final patting dry. A little miware there. But it's fully thawed out and it passes a smell test. Let's go ahead and slice this up for sashimi. Even thin slices. The fat lines aren't as pronounced as the fresh ones, and it's a little bit softer. Let's have a taste. But this time we're using Chef John from foodwishes.com. It's a salty brine that also adds sugar. Smell test. Smell test is fine at first on its own. It's good. Is it any better than just the plain salt one? I'm not so sure. Wasabi and soy sauce. Classic.
It's just this guy. That's all he does. He just makes different salmon dishes. He tries different things like clear soy sauce. Apparently that wasn't that good.
I wish I liked sushi that much.
Really? I love sushi.
I like high it's probably my bougie thing. I like high expensive sushi. And like that's about as far as you can get me. So I'll go to Uchi and tear that up. When I'm in Japan, have like 5 reservations for things.
Oh man, no!
This is how I prepare the frozen crab.
See, the frozen one is a fresh one, but like here, roll for sushi.
This is a king crab leg. It's known for its delicious, sweet, and delicate flavor. Let's see what the D&D Dice Challenge has for us today. Sushi polymorph. 7. Temaki. Hand rolls. Grab about 50 grams of seasoned rice. Nice. Mercers. 3. Veggies. Fridge clean. Today we have avocados. This should work really well with the crab.
Absolutely.
The mild flavor and creamy texture should be perfect here. Next, of course, we have grunions.
He calls green onions grunions.
The mild pungent flavor should also work really well here. Let's roll these up. Finishing touches from the Magic Tavern.
Man, this is
11.
your hungry talk.
Spicy
It's like everyone has those.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of
chili
food
crisp.
TikToks.
A little bit garlicky, a little bit spicy, a little numbing. I think this would be a great addition. And let's have a taste. The crab is obviously quality, and avocado is a nice pairing. However, it's missing texture. I think something like cucumber would have added a nice refreshing crunch.
I could watch infinite of these. I don't watch all of them in a row because I would run out. But I'm just like, yeah. So I gotta get a whole $30 side of sushi salmon right here. Gotta go to Costco and make this. And then I recently made some. It was really good. Not the salmon, but I bought like tempura rice. I bought all sorts of things of that sort. And so yeah, I could watch this guy. And there's another guy. He's more of a joker. I don't know his name, but he's like, I watched this TikTok video on how to make this thing. I'm just going to make it with the stuff I have in my kitchen. He just makes it up as he goes along. I like very patient, quiet food things. Babish. for the longest time was my shit during COVID. And then I got off that train, and now it's the sushi guy. So that's my number 3, the sushi guy. TJ, what's your number 3?
So I'm actually going to put my number 3 as the guy I just sent you. So
okay, so let's see here. I don't know what that is.
Genius Monster, I got this shirt at a Streetlight Manifesto concert. I don't know if it's available online, but I mean, I just got it like a couple weeks ago when I went to Pittsburgh. And
It is a really cool shirt. It's a Streetlight Manifesto. Oh, that's not you. That was the video that we're talking about. That is, yeah, I've never seen that shirt. That shit's awesome.
I think it was new because I had not seen it on their store or anything.
I should have had you buy that one for me. Anyway, TJ,
so much, man.
So,
but he's so. This goes into an area of like comedy that he touches on. Like, okay, so he's a voice actor, but he also touches on an area of blackness that is well known.
It is a unique corner of like niche, if you will.
But so this one, yeah. But like he also touches, like, if you go through his other videos, he has a bunch that are like touching areas of like content, and we'll kind of go through a couple.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, this is kind of a first of all, a shout out towards him, but more so just the effort that goes into black comedy in general.
Man,
and black.
No, this is African at this point. This is African.
This one's
comedy.
African, but like, but he has like black comedy just as much, and it's really cool whenever you start to get these individuals who come in and do things like this. And so
where like it brings in an element of like Americanization, but it's also, since anime, a different culture also, so you're just mixing in all sorts of other things.
But this is like I said, he's not just anime. I think that's cool. And he's just a voice actor, but he's a voice actor, so he does a great job.
Let's take a look. If Vegeta was Nigerian. What?
Oh, you sent this to us.
Your brain must not be brainy. In fact, ice water, it be like say you don't understand that you are not dealing with the average serial warrior anymore. You are dealing with the matter of legend. You are dealing with me, Vegeta, the prince of all Saiyans, the super of the dupas, the commander-in-chief, his excellency, senior apostle, the head of states, the hogger at the top. Shy, will Vegeta finish listing all of his accolades? You're going to find out. Stay tuned to the next tantalizing episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Click on his title again, and then hold up.
The profile, you mean?
Yeah, the profile. And if you go to his reels, he has the number 2, and I didn't think he could follow it up with something so funny.
I don't want to do that.
But like, it's just yeah.
If we had Hotep anime,
yeah. But scroll down.
You're watching One Piece, but what about the missing pieces of our history, Kang?
God damn, that's enough of that.
Scroll down.
Let's see.
Oh, yep.
Up.
No, down.
Down.
It's not that far. Down.
Jamaican Akuma.
Serenity QT is like, this is so Nigerian.
Which one?
The
Ninja Turtle?
No, next to it. Yeah.
Vegeta? This was Vegeta?
Yeah.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, the mover and shaker, the jiggy of the jiggies. His Royal Highness, the head of the table, Anchor of Abuja, Lion of Lagos, Alaji, Koso Babire, Kosi Vegeta Bire, Koma Seya Bire. Say it with me, Igwe. Top of my class, 5 boy no pimple, G, Honorable, General of Jollof, the Shogun of Shakara, Transformational Executive Governor of Internal Affairs, and Extracurricular Basmos, Master of Scatter. Hey, that would be nice, oh. No be sporting. Vegeta, are you done with this elaborate introduction? Yes, I am done. But before we commence, I just have one question to ask. Do you know who I am? Because I'm... wait, you are strangulating me. You are strangulating me. Wait, make her say something. Make her just say something. Hey. Hey. Okay. I just wanted to say that. Do you know who I am? Answer me. Because if I were you... you have broken my vertebrates. Yeah.
No, close that out because it's just a little bit more.
Finish it? Oh, shit. I clicked away for some reason.
The end is actually really
damn it.
The mover.
It's all
shit. I'll come back to it once it's cycled back.
A slightly racist or ethnic question to ask. Is it just Nigerians or what other...
This feels specifically Nigerian.
That's particularly Nigerian.
Because
you wouldn't expect like a person from like Ghana or South Africa to have that kind of stereotype either.
No, it's like okay. So I don't think there's enough known about African stereotypes, like, and that African.
I mean, me and Sam can get into like what Salvadorians and Guatemalans are like. So it just feels like.
So it's like kind of like.
Well, that's the thing. Well, luckily or not. Well, luckily for this joke, so I can make funny of it. A comedian I follow since college, a guy that was like a couple classes ahead of me. He is Nigerian, a guy named Chinedu, and so I know a little bit about how he does his dad's accent, and that how he's like, hey, Chinedu, how come you don't speak Igbo?
It's
so
not
that
even
style of talking, right?
It is just kind of like maybe not weird. I mean, just maybe it's just the way it turned out. Every black person I know that has African lineage is Nigerian. You are Nigerian. Ip is Nigerian. Like,
right.
Well, I'm not Nigerian. I'm Zimbabwean.
Right.
Oh shit, you are.
Wow. I was about to say I didn't want to put him on blast like that.
Oh no, I'm a culture shock. But that's why.
Prince, will someone come to his aid? The only way to find out is to stay tuned. Shut up, Jerry. You don't see how this is paying me. I mean, Nico Boops are just standing there. It's the cinema. It's my name, my Max. Stay tuned for the next tantalizing episode of Dragon Ball.
And he has something coming
I
up.
said, shut up. Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
No, but his accent is first of all, everything he's saying is so on point.
Right.
Like, because
no shadow shogun. I was wrong.
No shadow shogun. No,
I'm
Zimbabwean.
But my mom's best friend was, or one of my mom's best friends is Nigerian.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up like right next to that culture. But a lot of African cultures like will like know the key call outs of.
What's Zimbabwean English sound like?
You'd have to talk to my mom.
Okay.
Or like, but it's weird because it's like you could tell they have an accent, but you wouldn't be able.
It's not like a staccato or anything different like that. Because that right there, because Nigerian is very easy because there's different tonalities. It's like not like a sing song, but kind of like da 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 da. So
it's different than that,
right? Because like Spanish, you could tell there's different types of Spanish. Pitch changes. If you're Puerto Rican, it's like 3 times as fast. You know,
I mean,
if you're from Spanish, you
we have the internet. Search up a Zimbabwean accent.
You throw some suffering succotash if you're Spaniard. So yeah, let's see here.
Peruvians make up different words.
No, so,
what?
Yeah, like, do you know what chifa is?
Nope.
It's Mexican food mixed with Chinese food, and that's what Peruvians like to eat.
Fuck it, why not? Fuck it, why not? Wait, what were we looking up?
Zimbabwean
accent challenge? Oh, there's a Zimbabwean accent challenge. Okay, a white guy doing it. I'm not feeling comfortable about that. Let's see here. English names in how Shona is the language? There we go.
These are English names and how Shona folks pronounce them. Number 1, Gilbert.
That's my brother's name.
Gilbert. Gilbert.
Yeah.
Number 2, Sylvia. Sylvia. Sylvia.
Gotcha. Yeah, it is more mellowed.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's a lot more. It's a lot more like relaxed, but it's still there's still emphasis. It's just not as Nigerian is the most dynamic, or
right?
One of the most dynamic.
Easier parodied, I would imagine, even too.
Yeah, but I think that it just comes from a thing that doesn't happen enough, which it bugs me a lot that Africa still is a giant question mark of a continent.
Right.
Like, no one really knows a lot of things that happen there other than whatever Sarah McLachlan commercial you watched growing up.
Right.
But, like, I think that...
in Nigeria?
Yeah, not even just Nigeria. Like, Nigeria gets a lot of the spotlight, but that's just because a lot of Nigerian people have how do I put it? It's one of the first to immigrate here, so they have really large populations.
Gotcha.
Cities. Not to say there aren't a lot of other African countries that are here, like Zimbabwe is here. Like, there's a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, all
but
of
the
them.
Communities, especially in Texas in particular, have a lot of Nigerian roots here.
Yeah, what the fuck is Namibia doing? What are they up to? You know, Tanzania. What's a Tanzanian do?
Tanzania.
There's a couple people at Lyft from Nambia.
Huh?
There's a couple people at Lyft that are from Nambia. Talk to them.
Ethiopia, you know, you see those. Those are the commercial. Kenya, they're running. One assumes these are the stereotypes. These are things I know, right? A lot of runners there. Cameroon.
I was like, there's cultures, there's dances.
Chad? Yeah, I've not met one person from Chad. I've even heard of a person from Chad.
But when you go there and
it's very Muslim.
And it makes me It makes me so upset because there is still, first of all, I mean, I don't want a bunch of people going there for the wrong reasons.
Right.
But it's beautiful. There's like a lot of comedy. Like, there's things that happen there, but no one knows. And every time I have to sell going to Zimbabwe to people, I'm like, you do know, like,
I want to go to Africa more than I want to go to Europe.
Is Africa just real life Wakanda at this point?
Shut up.
No, conceptually though.
No,
conceptually it's a place that people don't go, even though it's not hidden from the world like Wakanda would be. The fact that all the mysteries and wonder are hidden from the world, you could say.
I would say, like, and this is kind of, I don't want to say exclusively, but a lot of, it's not perfect. Don't get it twisted. There is some things that are there. There's plenty of not
can't
safe.
say Mexico's perfect. Yeah. Can't say that.
A lot of not safe places. But I would say, like, you go and you're like, there's huge cities and different dialects and the most picturesque, untapped potential of nature across any continent, maybe South America excluded.
Yeah, maybe it's good that colonizers don't go there.
They were already there. They just got kicked out in the night. And my mom.
Say in the 90s?
No, my mom. She.
I mean, they're in the middle of a really huge revolution.
Yeah, my mom grew up in the Civil War for Zimbabwe.
Oh,
so
shit.
Like legit, this stuff was happening up until the 1980s. So it's very fresh, and there's a bunch of identity things, but colonization was really fucked up in that area. But also because of that, I think a lot of people assume it's like, oh, do they speak English? First of all, like, yeah, they speak more languages.
Goddamn colonialism English.
Well, most of the world actually speaks English just because of tourism.
Yeah,
but, like British folks. But then you have even Madagascar is dope to like look like. It's not like that crazy. It's just kind of interesting how it goes.
Right.
But
I've actually never heard of anyone ever going to Madagascar, despite the lemurs.
No, I mean, it's not like
the lemurs.
They only live in Madagascar.
I know. Shit, there's a whole movie series about them.
How can I describe Madagascar?
So you've been to Madagascar?
Absolutely not. I can't go there.
When you say,
hold on, chat. That's okay. Okay, you can put Niger in there, but the chat was like, nope, can't say that word. Too close to the other one.
I have a whole thing where any country where hissing cockroaches are a thing.
Man, we got cicadas. That's halfway there.
No. Madagascar hissing cockroaches are number one. No, pull it up. I don't need to see it on the screen, or I'll close my eyes for.
Close your eyes. I can't spell cockroach
because I fucking hate them.
Oh, that's just cartoon grubs from like Lion King.
Grubs. They
don't see them
even
in person.
Sound like cicadas.
They sound. Don't play their sounds.
I'm not playing their sound. You're fine.
You're fine. That's not cool.
It's because they're gone. They've been gone. I'm not tricking you.
Okay.
Apparently, you have a phobia for hissing cockroaches.
I have a hissing cockroaches.
They're not great.
They're not great, man. But also a lot of African insects.
Niger, whatever. I can't pronounce.
But if you go and search up search up the Eastern Highlands, Zimbabwe, and it's literally some stuff that's out of storybooks.
Eastern Highlands.
I've always wanted to go to South Africa because that's where the great whites jump out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
The only place in the world where they do that.
Oh my God.
Yep.
That's just Lord of the Rings land.
If you go to this one over here, the pretty color.
The fall.
Yeah, that's the fall.
That's pretty right there.
It's like that. That's where my mom's side of the family's.
God, it looks like goddamn Pride Rock right there. Good God.
Simba.
See it, right? not to go into the African stereotypes, but literally the sun is beckoning to the new king.
There ain't shit, but not fucked with land and villages.
Right.
But it's also the resorts there are really cool. There's resorts and television. And golf courses.
No cable, but they got I'm kidding. No.
Cable.
They got DSL there.
You can stay at a place here in Austin that doesn't have cable because nobody has cable anymore.
That's fair. Look at
but
rope bridges.
That sounds dope.
That's fucking terrible. I can't do rope bridges. I get the technology's there. I get it. Oh, look at that. They couldn't even find one black person to promote.
That's not how you have to do it. It's fine. There's plenty of black people.
There they go. There we go. I want that lady. I want that out. See, that's the one thing I know I can't have.
What?
African garb. Like the clothing's so beautiful. And I know we have our own version, of colorful outfits.
I mean, he had to wear Indian garb to a wedding. You can wear African garb.
I can only wear it at your wedding. So get married at least in the next 4 to 10 years. And that way I can wear African garb.
Not anytime soon.
I'm gonna come looking fly. I'm gonna look like.
But yes, I'm
gonna look like Chadwick Boseman.
There are requirements for attire, so
I'm gonna look like Chadwick Boseman at the.
It's a different attire.
At the what was it? The gala, whatever the famous Met Gala. There you go. The all white. I'm gonna look sharp, man.
How do I put it? We do get to dress up pretty nice.
Look at that. See, I want to wear something that's that pretty.
But I think that what's really. My number 3 is more so African comedy, but black comedy because his hot tub stuff is actually really funny. It's just poking fun at some of that deep stuff. But I just think in general, bringing more mainstream things from Africa in terms of accents, the way that jokes work, the dichotomy, it's so beneficial.
90,000 followers too,
and he's pretty big on TikTok too.
There you go. Well, that rounds out our number 3. We're gonna move on to 2 and number 1, but first this commercial break. I gotta go get my clothes from the laundry. and do the Manscaped dance. So be sure to sit tight, sit right, and we'll be right back after these commercial messages. So that way we can do our top 2. We'll be right back, everybody. Sit tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite or the hissing cockroaches, whatever. Either way.
Hey, man.
Hi, folks. I'm out of breath. Did you know that over 5 million people trust the fine folks at Manscaped.com with their body, their face, and their groin? Yeah, that's a real talk right there. You know how delicate your groin is? That area, the bikini line, all that stuff. It's entirely dangerous areas to go with blades, knives, sharp objects. You don't want to do it, but the fact that 5 million people trust the fine folks at Manscaped with their nethers goes to show you how they are the best in men's grooming. So, I want to recommend to you the newest of the new. And yes, I am catching my breath. I had to climb these stairs. Because that's the thing. We've talked about the Lawnmower 4.0. Talked about the Beard Hedger. We talked about all the things that Manscaped has to offer, but I haven't really talked about this one too much. The Handyman Compact Face Shaver. You need to touch up away from home? Your chiseled jawline won't lose its luster thanks to our dual action foil shaver, the Handyman. Its compact design means you could toss it in your bag for easy grooming on the go. And I told you about the Shed travel bag. Throw it in the Shed travel bag. Get that. Get the Handyman. It's got a 60-minute runtime, low battery indicator. It's waterproof with magnetic blade cover, USB-C cable. You charge your PlayStation controller with the USB-C. Charge most phones other than iPhones. TJ's mad at that. With USB-C. And now you can charge your portable razors with a dual action skin safe blade head. Oh my God, it's so safe. I told you about all the dangers, and there's no danger there. So, if you want to have the best in men's grooming with a little bit of a discount, Mexcellence got you right there. 20% off and free shipping using coupon code MEX20. That's 20% off and free shipping using coupon code MEX20 at manscaped.com. Be like me. Be like the guys over there. They love Manscaped, and so should, and most of you who have used the coupon code do. So, thank you for supporting Manscaped. Thank you for supporting the Mexcellence. Be sure to use that coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping. Join the millions and millions of people who love and adore Manscaped like we do. They've gifted us some of their fine products, and we've continued to use them and promote them, not just because they pay us handsomely, but because we like it out of the goodness of our heart. We love the products. TJ smells like Manscaped all the time. It's very delightful to be around. He used to stink like ass all the time, and now he doesn't. And now he doesn't. Because he uses coupon code MEX20 for 20% off and free shipping.
I'm gonna catch this stray. What?
Using coupon code MEX20 Manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you.
I love Manscaped.
And your friends will too, because you smell nice.
You're just out of town every other weekend.
You are out of town every other weekend, man.
Hey, man, trying to catch up on lost time. You see these bags under my eyes? Like, this is...
What bags? I got bags under my eyes. Look at how tired I am.
Under our eyes. Maybe not me. I've been sleeping well for a month.
Well, that must be nice.
You live this month.
What?
No. Well,
I literally had a mental breakdown halfway through because I wasn't sleeping enough.
Forgot about that.
Exactly.
I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, it was really bad, and then I just had to fix it by going to sleep for like 17 hours. No, 14 hours. That was what I slept on that Saturday.
I on that day I did not engage with him at all. I was like, he needs a nap.
Right.
I was like, once he gets a nap,
I could be coddled like many children, as it were. Also, if I'm shiny, it's because I had to climb 3 flights of stairs and then show up to a dryer that didn't dry my fucking clothes because the spin cycle didn't work and they were sopping wet, and I had to put them for another 5-10 minutes. So I already put it for 2 dry cycles and it's still not fucking dry. I hate this place.
I would say, hey man, you have Texas, so
just put it on I don't have a coat rack.
Invest in one, man.
It's nighttime. Actually, nighttime it would be. It's super warm. Still 94 degrees at nighttime. So
it's gonna get dry.
But
hey, get into your bag. Get into your true Southern bag. Since you want to be from Mississippi / Louisiana,
I want to put it on a cracker, dude. That's all I want to do. I want to make some crawfish.
Just
go frog gigging, have a good old time.
Just hang it everywhere.
But what are we at?
We are number 2, and that's Marco's turn. Marco, you're number 2.
So we really like sports here at the Mexcellence, and I really like a dude that uses anime references to talk about sports. My number 2 is depressed Cowboys fan.
Are you sure it's not your own private account? That's right. You're not a Cowboy fan anymore. You coward.
He throws it.
Oh, I love this guy.
Come on, Andy Griffin, what you doing? This motherfucker out here throwing touchdowns for the other. What the? Oh shit, we got the Cowboys versus the Lions. Dak Prescott has the ball. He throws it. It's complete. What the fuck? The game just started and we already got some outlandish behavior. The Red Rocket with this absolute bomb down the field. Got the great catch by Shaheed, but goddamn, he dragged the fuck out of him. He dragged him for 7 yards. He was holding on like a dead body. He got dragged harder than RuPaul. He got dragged harder than...
Stupid.
Kevin Samuels did on Twitter. Look at his hands. He's just stiff as hell holding on for dear life. Let go. It's over. He scored. Look how you out here looking. You embarrassing yourself. If I was a coach, I would have ran on the field. Come on, Cooper Rush. He's in the pocket. He throws it. CeeDee Lamb. He throws it. To the
Jesus Christ. The fucking mic just peeked out.
Kermit has the ball. He throws an absolute dot directly to the eye.
This guy's fucking is. I love his stuff though. I'll like my cousin will send me his stuff like Raider recaps and shit like that.
It's the true. How do I put it? He articulates how real fans about football feel.
Right. Like it's that.
But
thing
his timing
where,
is funny.
Right. It's that thing where we think it at the time it's happening, and then he goes back and watches it and records himself having those feelings.
In his last 3 videos, he's been watching like mascots play like Pop Warner kids. Is pretty funny.
Let's see this one. Yeah, it's right here. I love this clip though.
Everywhere, bro. This the most craziest shit I ever seen in my life, bro. This the most outlandish shit I ever seen.
Had you not seen that before? These clips? Oh yeah, dude. For some reason, the cult just goes after these kids in like a
cult. They all do.
Well, no, but the cult is like doing some villainous shit though. Hold on, once you can see.
Outlandish shit I ever seen in my life. Who the fuck pissed all the mascots? Y'all having crack withdrawals or something. Who pissed off the blue donkey? This shit crazy, bro. What the dribble? Imagine you got a kid and you raised them to be a good football player and they out here. This shit crazy. I ain't never seen anything this out. What the? That goddamn harpy eagle, bro. Mean ass, freaky ass harpy eagle. Go Sandy again. Wait a minute. Dribble! SpongeBob said no to karate and Sandy out here mad taking it out on kids. All right, we got a Bronco out here. He seems civilized. All right, never fucking mind. I thought the greatest gentleman in the world, class act, Russell Wilson, would have gave you some pointers, man. Don't do that to nobody. All right, shit. Every time I see a sideline, I get nervous. What the Peppa Pig? Peppa Pig, calm your ass down. Oh shit, there go freaky SpongeBob. What the fuck? Nah,
these are children.
Oh, come on, man. Hey, yo, man, take this freaky ass koala bear off the field, bro. That's disrespectful, man. Shit, we gotta zoom in. You already know this. Come on, man. Come on. He ain't even been on the earth long enough to deserve anything like that.
Jesus Christ.
Mascots up right now. I miss when Odell used to dance like a crackhead, man. Hey!
He hasn't been old enough to deserve anything like that. Jesus Christ, man.
And he does sports outside of football, but football is definitely like his prime time. We'll actually try to send him a letter at some point because he's just from right here in Fort Worth, Dallas area.
Is he really? Oh, I guess, yeah.
Depressed Cowboys fan.
Yeah. That could be anywhere in the nation, to be fair.
And we're all depressed.
Exactly. So, there you go. That's your number 2?
Yeah, my number 2.
That's your number 2. Well, my number 2, we're getting off of food. We're done with food. Number 2. My number 2. So, TJ, when we talked about this topic, I told you one of my picks, and many of the things I watch on TikTok are...
TikTok girls.
No. I didn't put any
TikTok dances.
Man, they're feeding me this one girl who has like a southern accent, and she like
does she have fangs?
No, she's just like this gorgeous ass woman who talks like this, and I'm like, man,
Ray's girlfriend?
Nah, that's not a thing anymore. She's married. No, but she has this Alabama accent, and people are making her say southern like phrases. She's like, I never called anybody sugar in my life, and it's just like. You are so attractive. Enough of that, though. We're not talking about that.
Sammy's an accent person.
Apparently so. Right. Hey, sugar, putting on a crack a dude.
All this shit. One day he's gonna go to Mobile, Alabama, and never come back.
Like I said, if
he went to Georgia.
I just say if I ever get called sugar or honey. by an old Southern black woman, I will never leave that person's side. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
She bakes me pie.
Yeah, exactly. If it's just like
makes me feel good.
Yeah, if it's just like a Southern grandma say, "Honey, come on, get some. I don't know, apple pie or whatever." What is that? What a black grandmother makes? What does she make? A stereotypical
African.
And I'm saying like Southern. Oh, that's right. You
probably cobbler.
There we go. Oh yeah. If you call me sugar and feed me cobbler, I'm yours forever, hun. If you want some tips when you get back from Japan and watch this video, which you're never gonna do, if you make me cobbler like twice a week and call me sugar in a Southern accent,
you'll get diabetes if you get cobbler twice a week.
What a way to fucking die! What a way to fucking die! I will say
a very strong Southern accent is a hard thing to beat.
By the way, also, Christine, I think I second this. She says, I think that's for the apple peach cobbler and being called sugar in a Southern accent, even if it's a man or a woman.
No, because I feel like everything just sounds like how do I put it? That draw it's enticing. It's warm. It's so warm.
I literally don't know her name. I forget. Like I would even show you guys like how she looks, and fuck it. Let's see if I can in my history or something. Hold on.
It's in my search.
Call us sugar. I don't know if that even's gonna work.
Call me by your name.
I know. I'm just getting a bunch of Southern accent. I don't know. Can I look up your history here? Let's see here.
Actually, don't do that.
Settings. Just nothing but.
Yeah, I was like, time out. That's going to incriminate a lot of people on this TikTok account.
No, I can't find her. Anyway, I forget her name. But
your actual number 2.
My actual number 2 is.
How did we get there?
I don't know. It was very quick. Oh,
because I said TikTok.
The previous conversation that we had.
Meandering a lot less. Countdown.
Right. No, but the reason we had talked about this idea, and I said one of the things that I'm going to mention is literally my monkey brain turning on. I said this half of this list potentially could have been me looking at shiny object and just being like, "Ooh, shiny object! I'm gonna watch this." This is my shiny object channel. It is a series essentially. I guess so. This one is not the actual channel that does this. There's, like I said, there's plenty of other channels that do this. Somebody in the chat also mentioned it. My number 2 are glass breaking videos. Have you seen these? Essentially, people just
throw things
downstairs in glass containers.
This one? Oh my god, the wine bottle going down the steps.
Any of them. I, for some reason, crack the fuck up at these because there's no commentary. It's just somebody filling Orbeez in a mason jar, soda cans, Corona bottles, Diet Cokes, whatever you want, just rolling downstairs breaking. I could watch these infinitesimally. Like, will it make it? It's getting close. Yeah, I think so. Hell yeah. And they make it awesome. That's fucking great. Then other times they just fucking shatter.
That was a cheap wine glass.
Oh yeah,
this upsets me. Like clear glass, you have to clean this.
Right. That's the thing. That's also part of my thought. It's like, how much does this cost?
Like, that was a whole bottle of Hennessy.
Right.
$30. $12.
Dude, I don't know why.
I can't do this. This is like torture.
This is white nonsense.
Yeah, what? What ethnic household is this happening in?
Like this? Did he make it? He's gonna make it.
This bottle of balls.
He's gonna make it.
Thank you, Tina. You're actually with me. What is this?
This is exciting. Look at it. They made it.
The only white nonsense I'm here for is them dropping things from really high. And
that's a part of that genre. So like this one here, somebody made a spike ball.
No.
I love this stuff. Bah!
There's a whole ginger ale gone. No, not the keg.
Exactly. TJ, you're flabbergasted.
That's $30. It's gone.
Why? Why are people being so wasteful?
That beer kind of sucks, though.
It cracks me up, and I don't know why, dude.
I don't know how you get joy from this.
I don't know what it is. It's my monkey brain going break glass. Funny break. Oh, I'm trying to find the other channel that does it. There's another one where they stack mason jars and fill them with, like, not goo. Here, let me see if I can find it. But essentially they draw a lead ball. Here it is. Beer Call 23. Hopefully I can find the videos right away. But like they do the same thing, but they do it with a lead ball. and mason jars full of juice, and so they just keep hitting it. But why is it keeping the structural integrity? It should have collapsed already, but it doesn't. And so he's playing a game of trying to knock down the whole thing. But for some reason, mason jar integrity is super fucking strong.
Like, I walk barefoot around my house. There's glass.
That's why you do it in like a fucking weird abandoned place.
And you're gonna end up on Spooky Talk.
What do you mean? Oh,
if you go to weird abandoned places, like
yeah, dude, I can watch this shit forever. And the thing is, I don't know why.
Yeah, look at this.
I don't know what it's.
Quick question: what is this?
This is torture porn. Sammy has embraced his inner white girl too much. Time for intervention, y'all. No, it's lost my credibility. What are you talking about? Sometimes you need to be dummy break thing. Hold on. It's a Tyler the Creator quote that I want to bring up right now. Tyler the Creator, white people nonsense. Let me see.
But when I break a mic, it's the worst thing ever.
Oh, no. That's because we
don't have maids, all right? We got bills.
What was
it? Was $50. It was fine.
Tyler Creator said something along the lines of, he's like, everyone wants to talk about white people shit. I like that white people exist so that they can be into dumb shit that I can like.
Yes.
Because no other culture would do something as dumb as that.
Unfortunately,
you're not going to find that quote because, like, he just says it. Like, it's not written down.
It was in a meme, though. That's why I saw it.
Yeah.
That was the thing, but like he made that quote there. He goes, it made me appreciate white people. What did he say this about? Oh yeah, it made me appreciate white people because only they could think of stupid shit like this. Exactly my point. Look, if it's white people shit, that's fine. Am I ever gonna do it? No. TJ, to your credit, somebody priced out one of those videos because they had a board of spikes and they were dropping Coca-Cola bottles on there and different types of bottles and whatnot and breaking it on the spikes. And it ended up being like $400 or whatever. But the original video had 6.3 million likes. And it had 126 million views. And so based off of what we got for our 7 million views, they're making like $3,000. $4,000 for that one video to break that stuff.
I still don't give a fuck.
That's a return on investment. And if you find it where it's expired stuff, then it'd be okay. So
yeah, you know what you write, Serenity. I got some Daddy Yankee and reruns of Martin will set you right.
We're gonna have him tied up like Clockwork Orange.
Oh, by the way, Key, Sammy, show it break. You tease. See, Key's into it. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Oh. Nope. Wait, where'd it go? There we go.
Replace the part that like you watch porn with this. Let's get his kicks, his yums.
Oh, come on, break.
I don't think it does.
It does. See, it gets close. Ah, there it is. Boom.
Oh, that's why it didn't fall. It was on a rack. That's not the same.
Oh, well, that one cheated. There was ones that weren't on racks. But that's my number 2. TJ, you're number 2.
Okay, so I'm gonna do again a little flip floppy. The links I sent you are for number 1 now. The last 2 links are for number 1.
Okay, so there was this one. Then you're number 2.
No. There's 2 links left. Both of them are for number 1. There should be 2 links for.
No, because I already clicked the one that you sent me.
Yeah, no, but there should be a.
No, you didn't give me anything for number 1.
Yeah, I know. I didn't give you anything for number 1. I should still have 2. I should still have 2 and 3.
Oh wait. So yeah, that's right. I'm on 2. Wait, where's? Oh, 2 and 3.
So those are both for number 1.
3 is number 2.
No, nothing's number 1 is now number 2.
Number 1 is now number 2.
And I didn't send you anything because you'll understand in a second.
Okay, so number 2 is number 1. No, number 3 is number 2.
I'll make it clear for you.
Eating at the worst.
No.
The golden balance.
No. Those are both number 1.
So which one's number 2?
That's the one I didn't send you because you don't need it. You did not need a link for number 1.
So I don't need number. Wait, so
you're just gonna search for what he's gonna say.
For number 2.
Search, yes.
What's for number? Okay, what's number 2?
What? You got that right?
Yeah. You told them that at the beginning of the top of the show.
No, but who's on first?
I was like the topic at hand. Let me set the stage here real quick because you'll know. Don't get mad at me because you got confused.
I'm not getting mad. I'm addressing the blank camera.
Look, it's very simple. I'm not proud of. Can you put the camera back on?
Hey, I'm just talking to the people. All right, you can hear you.
Yeah. So I'm not proud of this. But I would be lying if I didn't say this is the easiest shit that can take me from 1 minute of free time to 2 hours of watching nonsense. I alluded to it earlier. Man, my number 2 is the Reddit stories.
Motherfucker.
Any Reddit story TikTok ever. It's
Is it my fault?
No.
Okay.
But
the CIA has a secret base in Antarctica. This comes from an explorer.
This is why I said you don't need a link. There's about 50 channels that all do it.
Right,
Y'all have the same shit. But the problem is,
am I the asshole?
Yeah, am I the? It's the. First of all, the Subway Surfer players, be better.
The worst case of special treatment you've witnessed your sibling receive? My brother Jeremy has always been the golden child. This led to me and my brother Rick enduring a lot of bad treatment over the years. Last week, he did something so unforgivable that I will never be speaking to him again.
I must continue to listen.
And that's how they get you.
Right. And then there's also just like this is Minecraft platform running essentially
in the background.
Colorful enough Subway Surfers, all sorts of nonsense.
You'll go in with just an "Am I the asshole?" You'll come out questioning your relationship.
I'm not Asian.
Yeah, this is the voice I'm used to.
And move her in as his girlfriend.
My husband likes Asians. I'm not Asian. He wants a woman in Taiwan and moves in as his girlfriend.
I mean, look.
I'm hooked.
Look, I keep it very simple.
Sorry, go ahead.
Keep it very simple. I don't like. So my problem is it's the most low. It's
Jerry Springer.
Yeah, it's the most low grade. Low grade way to make content. You're not really creative here.
Right.
You're just pulling other people's stories and you're elevating the exposure, which is fine. It's public stories they can share.
Right.
But it's not. But and then you're bad at playing Subway Surfer because there was one that was not collecting coins and my OCD was kicking in. That said, unfortunately, man, these stories are addictive.
Right.
True, not whatever. There are some evil people out there.
Oh yeah.
And then it makes you either appreciate your relationship. Or you'll go home and be like, baby, what were you doing? Ah!
Right.
Dude, I've never ended up on any of those with these. Like, all I end up when I watch this is like, I'm a NASA scientist. We made contact with aliens.
Oh, I got a couple of those, yeah.
You get the fun ones. I get the ones that's like, my husband has been cheating on me with my sister's sister.
Girl, my booty is
and it's
wet.
like, what does that even mean?
I live with my parents, as well as my brother and his girlfriend.
You missed the first line of that, which is, I'm not letting you in.
I'm not letting you in. Girl, my booty is wet.
See? That's the premise. And then you're hooked in forever. And you're not watching any one thing. You're both watching the surfer and you're listening to the story. And your brain is numbed because it has too much input going in.
And then the worst part is, and they be doing that. They be cutting out, like, if you're on YouTube Shorts, like, a lot of the times they'll cut out, it'll have to, like, have a part 2 or something because TikTok goes over a minute.
Right.
But Shorts do not. And so they have to link to a longer video. And I realized I was in bad when I watched 28 minutes. But like a 28 minute on one story because it was just so captivating. And he posted updates. Hey, the real winners of this are the... Oh, wait, I forgot. It's the Mexicans. The real winners are the niggas on Reddit who do their updates.
Would you where would you not use that word? You said, oh, this is the Mexcellence.
Sorry, I was in Taylor Professional Brain.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I'm about to say.
Hey, if you update your Reddit story, you're not obligated to, but you're a champion because don't leave a story. Just don't leave the juicy ones on red like that. You can't do that to us.
Right.
If you gonna share the first portion, and hopefully it gets better. You only gonna share more fun, not so fun, but just the scenarios, because you can't leave me like that.
My brother killed a homeless man, part 1.
I was not this type of person before it started to become short form content, like in my face. And then I wouldn't go on Reddit like that for this.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's not good.
Right.
It's not healthy for the brain sometimes.
Oh yeah,
but it's.
I mean,
it's good.
I used to watch like Yahoo Answer, people read along or something like Soot House or whatever. I used to watch those things, so I had already an in to like Reddit stories being read to me by other people, and so like that's why I fell into the trap during COVID or even a little post COVID, like at the beginning, where we started to get out of it. I'm like, oh, let's look at these, and then to a point where you were like, stop looking at them every time I go to the Mexcellence.
No, because it fucked me up.
Right. Because everyone has access to the Mexcellence account, so technically you guys all could look at my search history and see that Southern hot girl that keeps calling me sugar.
Yeah, but I think it's Sad Spice. But
no, it's not.
That being said, Telling Tree, I'm into horror TikTok. The thing is that there's not a good horror TikTok channel. All of them are half good, half garbage.
That's the thing. Every time I go to the horror ones, it's like
that one was really spooky. That's fake as shit.
Well, not only that, it's always like it's a person talking. It's like something spooky happened to me. The spooky music is always so goddamn loud, and I can always get distracted. It's always the same 5 tracks, though. But that's the standard TikTok spooky music.
But see, that's why you get the more consistency from the "Am I the asshole?" And the "Am I the asshole?" Like,
right?
Yeah. It's just or "True Off My Chest."
See, and like, and then like, so then I go back to this one. So like, you talk about those people reading the Reddit stories and it's AI. I used to listen to an actual human read me Reddit and Yahoo comments. It's one of my favorite videos of all time. Any reason I could share it, I just love sharing it. It's this Yahoo answers of people asking, am I pregnant or can I get pregnant?
Am I pargant? Am I gregnant? Am I pegnate? Help? Is there a possibility that I'm pegrant? Am I pregnant or am I okay? Could I be pregonate? How do I know if I'm prengan? Can I be pregnant? Can oo get pregante? Can oo bleed
an AI robot couldn't sell the line, can oo get pregante?
No, I want my AI.
Nope, these are real people.
Ooh, are pergert? Can ooh down a 20-foot water slide pegnat? How can I get my GF pregnant? What happened when get perginat? How can a 9-year-old get pregnant? Will my get pragnan? What is the best time to sex to become pregnant? Does it...
Okay, no. I can watch that whole video and you guys know it.
Me and Marcos are like,
hey,
but it's
you guys didn't like my fucking glass breaking, all right? I don't need you to. I already feel judged. Might as well take it all the way.
Hey, man, that's just my OCD.
You guys want to read my diary too? Fuck.
You don't have a diary.
I don't read. Let alone write.
Sammy, you'd be much more calm if
it's
you
okay.
had a journal.
Actually, I don't do a journal. I just talk into the camera and I record it every day.
True. This is basically an audio diary.
Right. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah,
he has episodes where he just talks to himself.
That was like twice.
He has episodes where he talks to himself.
That is actually still proper grammar.
It's all right. You're going to judge the shit out of my honorable mention. It's fine.
It's all right. Well, that's actually comes now down to number one, but we're going to go to your honorable mention first.
So this is just my honorable mention because he doesn't make content anymore. Basically, him and Scumbag Dad ended up in this kind of thing where it's just like, we just can't pass censorship on TikTok, so we just stop making content.
Man, you know what, though? I can't believe that's an option. I'm just going to stop making content.
Well, Scumbag Dad moved to just being a parody of what's making... Like, he was so pissed off by, I can't do this, so I'm going to just be a parody of what's trending. So he made like 20 videos that are parodying... what is it, like charity porn and shit like that?
Oh, let's see. Let's see.
Well, this isn't that.
Oh, okay.
This is the Big Nasty. It was just like, it was a Mexican comedian. I think he's from Houston, and he just made a big sitcom about I live with demons.
Right. Let's see. I live with demons.
First of light. This one here is digital.
Don't fuck with me, dude. That shit ain't digital.
You know what I mean, White Sox?
No, I don't, because I only download music, movies, and music. All those things are digital. Last time I checked, you couldn't download a Good Morning.
Oh my god, can you just give me a fucking letter, you chicken nugget slut?
Fuck, man. Okay.
I told you were kind of judging
Look,
me.
no, I don't judge anybody. I don't judge anybody.
You judge everything.
I can just be genuinely confused, all right? Judging and confusion are two separate things.
I mean, all he does is just make funny, like, random shorts about, like, I live with 3 or 4 demons.
Let's see what this one is. You're just cracking up and be a teacher like, what is happening here?
It makes him happy. That's all that matters.
Hey, that's why we did this. You know
it's
what?
the random glass breaking. That's
I'm
just
still
all
okay.
it is.
No. I still think the random glass.
Oh, come on. This is weirder than the random glass breaking.
No, I think the random glass breaking.
I think once you like are a fan of Super Jail, you're just okay with this at this point.
I guess. What's your number one, though?
So my number one is actually not funny at all. But he is in the same realm of about reading like Dr. Nerdlove kind of thing, where sometimes like you've outgrown where this part is. But overall, it's just like, it's really fun to have these kind of introspective thoughts about stuff. So it's Jack Lawrence, and all he does is make philosophy type videos, but it's not philosophy as like what is meaning, what is good. It breaks down modern habits and modern things all the time, where I'm like, this gives me something to think about, even if it's just retrospective and I'm already okay with past this point.
Oh, see, I can't do that to your credit, because I got this one video of this guy complaining about how he can't get a girlfriend and like what he's doing wrong, and I'm like, man, couldn't be me. Swipe. Actually, I went swipe, go back. Not interested. Get the shit out of here. I don't. TJ, you can put your hat back up. They can't see your eyes.
Oh, that's
He's fine.
No, it's bad. It's bad camera etiquette. They need to be able to see your eyes so they can make a connection to you.
No, they know me. It's fine.
No, knowing
This
one
is a
thing.
podcast. Most people don't even see his face.
And also, I am really trying my best to keep my eyes up. That's why.
Well, we're almost out of here.
I'm not tired. They just hurt.
Let's get into some philosophy. Let's
why I
get
switched forward.
Let's get introspection and introspective. Nope.
Act, but a habit.
Not one you're familiar with.
Actually, Will Durant summarizes.
You know, trying to ignore me won't help. You can't watch videos forever. And I know you can hear me.
Shut up. I'm learning.
But how much self-help do you really need? Bit pathetic, isn't it?
That's not what this is.
One of the many reasons to quit using social media.
You really buy all this? Making videos on phone addiction is like having an AA meeting over drinks at a pub.
They're trying to help.
No, they're trying to keep you watching. That's it. And for that to happen, it's crucial that their content doesn't help.
I find it motivating.
No, you don't. That's not what's happening. Pay attention. Feel it in finer detail. What's happening?
Of ease and comfort.
I
You can choose
feel good while watching it.
And why is that?
which one of those when
Because I imagine that I'm making progress.
Which means you get a reward without effort. Which, ironically, cripples your incentive to actually put in effort in order to get a reward. Now, isn't that funny? There's a reason they call it motivational porn, you know. It causes its own kind of impotence.
you have to develop on it.
So what's the alternative?
You have to talk to me.
The Shadow Man. I don't know, man.
Well, it's called shadow work. You know that through therapy.
Oh, I've never had that part of therapy.
What?
Nope. Never had to talk to my shadow. I shadow box. I fight that motherfucker, but I don't ever talk to shadow. I don't.
Your side of TikTok has me existential.
That's what I'm saying. I can't do that because then I'll start thinking I should probably die, and then I don't want that.
But
so
why do you think? Why would that?
Because the Shadow Man would tell me to fucking die. That's what my Shadow Man would tell me. That's why he's my Shadow Man. I stay up and watch TikToks because I don't have any time to myself. That's my reason. And I could talk to my shadow guy and be like, hey, guy, that's a pretty sound reason, right? The shadow guy would go, yeah, that makes sense. You put in a lot of work for a lot of other people, whether it be at your job or for this organization and for the audience out there, which I love to do. But at the end of the day, I still don't have enough time for me, which is why I spend 3 hours watching TikToks of glass falling downstairs. Bam! Shadow talk to.
Shut up, Key.
The only shadow I fuck with.
It didn't even get in, and it still is like resonating a little bit. But I mean, it's what Gina says. It's the uncomfortable conversations you have with yourself.
Oh, yeah, I do those all the time though, because I do go to therapy, and my therapy's a hippie, so it's awesome. I always tell people my therapist is like Miss Lippy from Billy Madison, the kindergarten teacher, where she's like putting glue on her face. Like that's how like my therapist is like, because I'm so nihilistic and fucking like aggressive and angry and all the time and stuff like that. And so I need someone who's hella mellow and hippy dippy. And I tell her, I go, I know it's that hippy dippy bullshit. And she goes, I know you don't want to hear the hippy dippy bullshit, but this. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you're kind of right.
You need a Miss Frizzle, understood.
Yeah, exactly. I need someone who's going to encourage. I need a Mr. Rogers. I need someone who's the foil of my hard exterior shell to get to the gooey inside.
The custard center.
Exactly. The custard center. And so like all of these, well, insomnia. I have insomnia. Let's see. Oh, nope. Go back.
Dear Mr. Sandman, why won't you let me in? This insomnia is endless. I realize again and again that I'm stuck here, in this plane of existence. It's a curse. What did I do? I long to be fragmented and rebuilt in your realm. Mr. Sandman, you throw me out as soon as I break into the gate. And each time I try to enter, I am more weary than before, easier to detect. I have forced my way through with pills, collapsed through the door through concocted exhaustion, anything to get in, even for a moment. But each time I do these things, it seems our relationship is strained more, and when I wake, I have to contend with a body that increasingly feels like there are wolves at the door, a permanent weight on my chest, a fluid that leaks into my bones and mind. Destruction I know is no use. Death I'm trying to avoid. Delirium follows me. I desire but sleep. Is this my destiny? Oh, despair. Dear Mr. Sandman.
See?
Bring me a dream.
No, don't.
Dear
don't
Mr. Sandman.
Yeah, see, no. No, but that's the thing. I have these thoughts because I can't sleep at night. And then it's just like, oh, I don't think like, oh, I need it. It's in my bones. And it's like, nah, I gotta get some fucking sleep by any means necessary.
Yeah, Key, this isn't the side.
Key, I shouldn't be high for this. Yeah, see, I don't know. I you know what? It's different strokes for different folks. I just can't. It doesn't help me, that type of stuff. It helps you because when you get introspective, that's your goal, is to start the thread that gets you going on your trails. I'm assuming.
Well, it's more of I'm not scared of harsh truths. I'm not scared of deep introspection. And insomnia for me, and I know I don't know what you do, because I knew that you do have insomnia.
I watch glass breaking TikToks till 5 a.m.
But that is one of the few things that's actually pretty solvable for me, because it's nobody tells you this, but sleep is routine. So it really just can be molded if you just train yourself to fall asleep, kind of thing. And most people do the opposite, where they have a cell phone in front of their face as they're going to bed.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you need to do things like yeah.
What are you talking about? You're supposed to shut off phones 2 hours before you go to sleep?
Yep.
That's just the new bedtime. That's all that is what you're saying
There's
to me.
There's a couple of things that are they're more about discipline than what your brain is. So that insomnia video wouldn't have done anything. But I mean, when he talks about relationships, when he talks about like,
as we've established, I'm the best at relationships.
I think TJ is the best at relationships.
I'm adequate.
I've heard you talk to Michaela. I'm kidding. On the phone.
Huh? Don't act. No. I ain't gonna have that out there. First and foremost,
he calls her like the worst. I'm kidding. No, he absolutely does not. He absolutely does not. I'm just fucking kidding. I'm just fucking kidding.
I do not.
You absolutely would not ever, which is why nobody believed me when I said it.
No, I have very.
They called the cop. I'm kidding. No, that's fucked up. Remember that one time?
We talk. How do I put it? We usually are able to banter pretty well, so it's not like that big of a deal when we have some communication efforts, because we poke fun at each other. But when it comes to respect and some paradigms like that, I'm very particular with how I approach my girlfriend, because I don't even raise my voice in arguments. I don't want her to feel like I'm trying to oppress her.
I've never fucking done that in an argument with my girl. That's fucking a huge advantage. But
Serenity Q2. My therapist actually did tell me that, Marcos, about discipline. Being, going to sleep is not about introspection; it's about discipline.
Right. But also, capitalism is the devil, and it keeps you from being introspective, and it keeps you from keeping patterns. Essentially, social media and everything is designed to keep you from really building anything ever. So,
I mean, capitalism allows you to get to a point, such as TJ, where you have enough money where you can do self-introspection.
But TJ was already advantaged in the game by having a parent who worked through.
His parents came here with nothing.
Right. No, but his parents got the money by the time he came up. I'm assuming, TJ, they never wanted for anything by the time you were a baby.
What do you mean?
When you were coming up, your family had already done the progress to get to a pretty solid level where you never went without a meal ever.
No. What are you talking about? No, they grew up. I grew up through the ranks.
Through the ranks?
Yeah, through growing up. That was no, they didn't have it like that when I was growing up.
No,
I lived in shared a room with my brother, and we didn't have a house until I was in near high school.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, don't.
And now he's rich. So now
I'm not rich.
He's not rich. It's just Maslow's hierarchy of needs. He's at self-actualization because he's worked to that point.
But that's not. I could go into that. How.
You said I worked 5 jobs.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But that's not normal. That's not human.
Oh.
You didn't sleep. You don't know how to. You don't sleep.
What's sleep?
Exactly. Your heart's gonna fail like mine is for the lack of sleep. Not because you treat it bad.
Well, that's part of self-actualization. At some point, you need to stop that.
Right. But that's the thing. But why does capitalism?
I'm riding on the tube.
But capitalism drove him to that point because he saw what being without does.
Yeah.
And being without does makes you have to not want that, and so you end up fucking
capitalism. But it's still
sounds like you're ready to defend capitalism.
It's still at a point where it's better than feudalism, which is what we had before.
Look, I'll fight somebody with a sword.
I don't think there's a.
I'm a bigger guy, and if I was trained to fight soldier swords, I could take with this beef. I could take more stab wounds.
I think when people define what systems work best in society, there has not been a successful and perfect system that has been defined
except
for society.
Fucking communism.
So
those
then you
weirdos.
you have to be pulling what's best across the board when you complain about capitalism, right? And that's totally fine and valid because there are a lot of of intricate things within capitalism that create policies that should be challenged. There also needs to be subsets of ideas that support the replacement of what exactly this ideal scenario in society will be based on, with realistic expectations.
Socialism, but like FDR socialism, that worked pretty good.
I mean,
rich people pay your fucking taxes. TJ,
I don't think there's a.
Pretty no, you're not a rich. You're not a rich people. You're not rich enough to avoid taxes.
I'm not rich enough to avoid taxes. I'm still fucked by taxes.
Right, but that is Marcos's number one, and that's the things that why he thinks the way he thinks is because we'll watch videos as this, and then start asking questions, which is the whole point of it. TJ, though, no, it's not your turn. It's my turn. What's my number one? I fucking forgot. What do I know about anything? My number one.
It's back to food.
It's not back to food. Actually, the video I chose has to do with food, but the entire video has nothing to do with food. So, as I've told you guys, and when I'm insomniacking, I have trouble going to sleep.
I want to hug Goliath. They said they've been up for 2 straight days.
But I bet I've been up 2.5 days straight multiple times. Then I could sleep 12 hours straight. See, that's the thing. I'm at the point where I'm thinking of just staying up, but I force myself to go to sleep. So I'm taking 2 sleeping aids, and I'm taking not melatonin, magnesium, and so I'm essentially just fucking doping myself to sleep as it is right now. But
it'd be like that sometimes. I don't take things to help me go to sleep.
Culinary Dropout is still open.
Yeah, they are.
Are you ordering food in the middle of the show?
Yeah, I gotta get.
It's not in the middle of the show. It's the epilogue of the show.
Oh my god, good lord! Actually, nobody fucking cares about my number one. So TJ, we're gonna go to your number one.
I care about your number one. I just gotta get this in before they close.
God bless America. My number one is the most important to me, and TJ's not worth fucking listening to about it, so it's just gonna be me and you. I'm putting both my hands on the mic because I'm not switching to them because they're not paying attention. Marcos is on his phone now. TJ's already ordered 3 types of things. So my number one that nobody cares about but you out there. I love you all so very much. Fuck these guys. My number one
needs a hug.
Keeps my brain intact because it is the same element of Legos, which is building, construction, deconstruction. That type of stuff really rustles my brain and gets it in the good parts. So it's not a specific channel, but it is a specific genre, and it kind of encapsulates a couple things. So like I watch guys make like teapots. I watch guys make do woodworking, but this one in particular,
damn, Serenity's just riding the wave.
Riding the wave. I stopped drugs because they didn't work, so I'm putting chemicals in my body to let nature come when she could. Whoa. Why did you interrupt my good time with Serenity's trying to kill themselves with pills?
They're not trying to kill themselves with pills.
I can't read. I don't know what you're talking about, but stop interrupting my number one. It's fucking restoration videos. When you get old fucking old-timey machinery.
Oh, but I don't like that he used rest on bread. That was fresh. That's
the point was to show that it was a dull blade. But literally, this video is 3 minutes. It's probably cut into several different parts. But it's when people take old materials like an old-timey woodcutter, old-timey coffee grinders, pencil sharpeners, old mechanical things that were made with steel and wood and iron and things of that sort that last forever. Not like this cheap shit that we have here nowadays.
You're like, not like this garbage.
Right. I know. I'm not even going to be like the old guys at the hardware store I used to work at. Not that made in China shit. They would say that shit all the time.
Oh,
they would like, it's made in China, it's bullshit. And then the American made tools would snap just as easily. But no, all the materials that they'd use to get these things back to their original form is so fucking cool to me. They get the right veneer, cover, painting. They get the right metals and woods that are very similar. They restore the marble wood right there. They use electrolysis to get the rust off of certain things. They're sanding, they're painting, they're building, and I fucking love that kind of stuff. In a world where I could just live in the middle of fucking nowhere and woodwork and do shit like this, I fucking would, man. I would literally be building things with my hands. And the funny thing is, my brother's coming to visit this weekend. He literally does that. And we have the same brain in that way, where he works with his hands. He'll make a fucking shelf and be like, yep, I did that because I needed a shelf. And he just taught him his fucking self. So it's I think part of me wants to go back to the woods.
To be honest, I feel like
I don't have the space.
What?
to build anything. That's the problem. I live in a fucking apartment in a drivable
you don't
city.
have to find out till Christmas. This is between me and TJ what we're getting you for Christmas.
God damn it. I can't leather work. There's too much shavings in the carpet. I can't do it.
But this is between me and TJ.
Well, it has to be something without shavings. There's plenty of shavings coming off of this thing right there. And I also don't have the tools to stain a ball of wood.
I
need a workshop.
I'm two things with you. I think that ironwork stuff is really, really cool because I think if you had a work, like, just there's something cardinal about having something, if you had like a studio or a space to just create and just be messy and be like, cool, I'm making something out of something. I realized how much I liked leather work because I did some leather working with Michaela this year. And so I was like, cool, it's helping me get into some of my creative endeavors. And when I was setting up lights and music and things in my home, I'm like building and getting things to be coordinated just right.
Right.
It's really cool. Especially when you put the finishing touches and you're like, this is done.
What do you think I do this? It's essentially another form of this. Look at this.
But I think that where I see that you get because I was like, oh, okay, this helps me realize the Lego thing because you're just scratching an itch you can't do.
Right.
Look at this. You're scratching an itch you can't do it.
But look at how sharp that is. And not literally, it's a bread cutter. But look how sharp this looks, right? You got the right things. It's hand built. It's something from old timey, and it's still useful. Yeah, it's a single use fucking bread cutter. When are you using a fucking bread cutter? But look how fucking gorgeous it is. Imagine if something.
They sell baguettes at HEB.
Yeah, but to slice them with fucking decadence. We used to be a society with decadence and cool machinery, and all we got is this flimsy bullshit.
I was about to say, this is the most conservative I've ever heard you be.
This is this entire show is hidden right.
He wants to move to Mississippi to live in the middle of nowhere.
Oh shit!
Southern girl.
Oh my god!
Like he literally is like,
I'm regressing. I can't sleep because of all this technology. What I need to do is go out to the wilderness, find me a Southern woman who's gonna make me a peach cobbler, start working with my hands, go frog gigging, and break some glass bottles over the fucking stairs.
And then put it on a cracker.
And put it on a cracker, dude.
Bump whatever gift you were thinking about. We're literally just getting him overall.
I yearn for nature. I yearn for the time
Sam,
before time.
I've never thought that he would before today. I never thought that he would be like, yeah, man, fuck all this shit. I want to live in the middle of nowhere and make shit with my hands.
I was like, Sammy been talking that game for so long, and then he comes like, what do I like to watch on my free time? A bunch of conservative shit.
We found the answer to why you have all those conservative TikToks on your phone.
What are you talking about? I have too much noise. All right, guys. I must distract myself from my dreams. I must distract. Don't lock to me, Shadow Man. I'm okay. It's 4 a.m. I'm watching this. I like this.
I feel like he just it's just the thing that I'm just concerned, Sammy. This is what happens when you contain this part of yourself for so long.
I yearn for nature. Shit, man.
When did Sammy turn into Ron Swanson? Apparently when he downloaded TikTok.
No, he's like, I'm centerist now. Libertarian anymore.
Well, no, that's why I like fire so much, because it's like I can build it with my hands. Something that didn't exist before now exists.
Rico Hero's like, Sammy needs some sleep. His Republican-ish. Yeah, you're Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
No shit, man. Fucking A. Sam, you like Yellow Goose Forge. No, that's the thing.
He sleepwalks and makes conservative memes.
Yeah, he goes to parades.
Cruise to victory.
Dude, I didn't even...
did they build that sign?
Dude, I left off the fucking blacksmithing videos I used to be into. Shit, I used to watch guys make swords out of fucking everything.
Sam, it's okay. It's okay. You are... Sorry, it's just so funny because it's really like, I know you're genuine in liking these things. It's very much like, yeah, dude, you're just these are your conservative traits.
I don't know. The only one that really throws it for a loop is the sushi one, though. To be fair.
No, it's okay. Cooking.
But eating the first thing I catch, Southern food, breaking glass, and old appliance restoration. Yeah.
And then you randomly went on a tangent about you want a Southern girl to make you cobbler.
Look it's not my fault. Let me see if I can find this fucking girl who shows up on my feed. I'm gonna keep swiping until I find her name, because it will happen very quickly if my algorithm keeps doing it. But that's before your number one. I'll interrupt your number one because I'll be on my phone while you do your number one, looking for the hot Southern girl who calls me sugar.
10 minutes. All right. I just had to get food.
Whatever. I'm gonna be called sugar, and I'm gonna like it.
What'd you get from Culinary Dropout?
Oh, so I got dude, their onion dip is so good.
I haven't had that.
So I got their onion dip, and then I got their take on a Big Mac.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted McDonald's, and I was like, let me not do that to my body and get something slightly better.
That's not better. I know it's not.
Actually,
their meatloaf is fire.
Yeah, they have good food there. But since this is my only meal of the day, I have to,
Dude, you can literally eat 3,000 calories because it's his only meal.
I only got one meal, so... but my number one is actually, so if you've noticed, there has been a category that I left off. And the reason why I did a little bit of a flip, because I was like, you know what? I want my number one to be something I genuinely consistently watch, not something I'm trying to wean myself off of all the time, aka Reddit stories. But my number one, I have 2 example videos. It's just genuinely food reviews and cooking videos. And I have certain content creators that I keep in my rotation. I like genuine... I live vicariously through food reviewers. They put me on some restaurants sometimes. Hey, the Salty Donut in Austin, I was put onto that by
the Salty Donut?
Yeah, the Salty Donut's great.
Huh.
In Austin was something I was put on to thanks to TikTok. And so, yeah, I just watch a shit ton. As it's commonly known, I love cooking. One of my strongest suits is just recall from videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really need to create things then. I usually remember things pretty well in terms of recipes, breakouts, take notes, and kind of internalize, okay, I think that these flavors would go good with XYZ. I'm that type of cook.
Right.
So fortunately, I just consider these TikToks and shorts to be ways for me to absorb that content.
Oh, this guy's fucking awesome.
And then Mr. Chime Time's dope.
Yeah, this is Mr. Chime Time. This is number one.
I think he's just real with his shit.
Oh, yeah, this guy, I think he might have showed me a couple of places in New Orleans.
Barbecue in West Palm Beach, Florida. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm a little nervous. This is the first barbecue joint that I've been to where there's literally nobody outside. And it's lunchtime out this month. That could be a good thing. That could be a bad thing. I don't know. Let's just hop into it. We got ribs.
The other thing, he eats in white. He always eats in white.
Jesus Christ.
A motherfucker is insane.
Why
Never
would you do
spills.
that?
Eats barbecue, taco, everything in white. It's just so, I'm like...
He gets 4 or 5 things at a time, too.
And he does not spill.
I would. Oh, Lord, no, I would. Shit.
Okay. Y'all playing. I am so tired of you pit masters up my barbecue, bro. Y'all said this bullshit and wonder why ain't nobody checking for y'all asses. This is obviously old ass barbecue. This shit was probably cooked yesterday. It's dry as and it's
I thought it was gonna be a positive review.
No, he's mad.
He's super mad.
I just picked one. I just picked the most recent one.
It's dry as not sure if I already said that. It's dry as again, and it's just flat out pathetic. Let's try out this sauce, man. Your ass don't even deserve it. Sauce is good. Ribs suck.
Sauce is good.
He does not give 1.5s like that. He tries his best. Actually, what I really like about Mr. Chime Time is he tries his best to put smaller restaurants on the map.
Right.
He goes out of his way to boost up restaurants. Like he'll put you on game if you're good, and he doesn't try and talk shit if you're bad. He keeps it real, and he'll even say at the end of the videos, even if it's a bad experience, he'll be like, "If you want to check it out, it's here," and he'll put the address and everything.
Right.
I mean, Serenity said that place is good, and that's in.
So it might be just because he's very cognizant of his it might be just an experience and that one time you went.
Right.
Well,
but he keeps it real.
That's actually the staple of a really good place. If it's homemade, it's not going to be the same every time. It's not Burger King or McDonald's. So
let's see
sometimes you get good, sometimes you get bite.
Let's see the mac and cheese. Oh,
that peppery taste is on point. I can actually get jiggy with that. We got the greens. These are okay too. Although I like my collard greens cooked down just a little bit more, it has just the right hint of acidity to it. Cornbread. It's cold, dry, a little sweet. Sausage sandwich. So it doesn't have a smoky flavor to it, but it is good. Yep.
That guy, like I said, he's the real deal though. I watch his stuff a lot, actually myself too. If it's on, I'll watch it, essentially where I'm at with him.
No.
And then he added another one too.
So that was more so the food review angle. This is from Golden Balance, who's just one of the YouTubers I watch in terms of, or he's TikTok, YouTube, whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And essentially, he just does a great job with a lot of recipes that come from from a halal place, or from a halal thought process.
Right.
But also he has great recipes that are super easy to follow.
Done.
Some that are a bit more complex that are great.
Look, I'm sorry. I was going to click on this one. I didn't mean to. I didn't
Click on
mean
the first
to.
one.
No, I didn't mean to because I go, ooh, that fried chicken looks good. It was Korean fried chicken.
Chicken wings. They're sticky and sweet.
Don't pick
They
on
have
that.
the perfect amount of heat.
No, I want to know how to make them.
Go to the most recent one, Sammy.
I want to know how to make.
I get to pick the video for my pick.
God
Go to the
damn
most
it.
recent one.
Fuck, I'll watch that later then, you
Yes, sir.
bastard, dude.
There's so many Korean fried chicken
Let's
videos.
make a
I can tell you how to
chicken
make.
shower with my
Yeah, you're on a
quesadilla.
couple.
Yeah,
Yeah, Alton Brown knows how to make it, actually. Did you know?
But I genuinely
Korean fried chicken.
Him, Golden Balance, who's also in this. Shelby's here, but Shelby's just funny. He's the guy from Shelby's Canada, which I don't know if you ever know. It's a restaurant. He makes comedy jokes.
And then we're gonna put this on medium heat so the fat can render.
Great, the halloumi cheese. I'm gonna add some mozzarella cheese. We mix it up.
Now we're gonna hit this with thyme, oregano, and rosemary.
My friend, we don't have time for that, okay? Times this, times that.
And then once the bacon is crispy, you can chop it up into bite-sized pieces. Now mix the bacon with the cheese.
We have the fresh sausage bread. Shout out to Shelby's.
That's a
Want regular
tortilla.
garlic or a spicy garlic?
Let's go with regular.
I'm gonna give you a spicy garlic. You want
Sauce
beef or chicken?
All I see is chicken.
I give you the chicken. Pickles or no pickles?
Nah, I'm not feeling pickles.
I give you the pickles.
This beautiful quesadilla is gonna get our halloumi mixture, and then we're gonna finish with some sumac
quesadilla.
onions.
Now, my friends, we're gonna roll it up like a stop sign, just like this. And my friends, like, you know, like the UFC, look, the hexagon, just like that, my
What?
And if it's not tight.
It already smells incredible. Seam side down, we toast.
And as always, Bismillah. The best in the West.
The fusion you didn't know you needed. Let's make a halloumi chicken shower.
Oh, they fucking do the loop edit.
Yep, they do.
That's why we talk about. Sorry, I had to loop this video, and then now it's
TikToks.
going to be that. It's going to loop back to you. This is why I like this Food Network. But yeah.
Okay, well,
These guys are neat.
But no, that's just well, I mean, they're different people from like different channels. But there's a variety of like this is just a category. I watch so many different food content creators. It's not just Golden Bounce. I want to give a shout out. Golden Gully, he does reviews and cooking. He's one of the other guys in that video. How do I put it? Who else have I been watching? Joshua Weissman, but he doesn't do a lot of shorts, but he is really, really good in terms of his cooking content. Iron Chef Dad is like one of the best.
Iron Chef. Oh, I fucking hate that kid. Is that kid who's talking about like, hey, what do you want for? Is it the one that talks to the kid that makes whatever the kid wants? Okay, fine. That video I hate. I don't know. I'm gonna talk
Iron
about
Chef Dad is one of the coolest guys.
Okay,
I know that guy that Sam's talking about though. He'll come home with like was it like Panda Express and be like, oh, make this.
Oh
good.
yeah, not that guy.
No, that's the guy he's talking about. That's the guy he's talking about. The guy,
really?
the guy I'm talking about is that the little baby, and the guy goes, "Hey kid, what do you want to eat for dinner?" And the little baby, the little like 2-year-old, is like, "I want chicken tartare." And so then the dad makes like the fanciest fucking chicken tartare and then feeds it to the kid, like the fanciest meal you could possibly make.
children.
Oh yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Give them chicken nuggets.
The one you're talking to is this guy though, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that is.
Dad. Hey son, can you turn my Chick-fil-A gourmet?
You think you are the king? I am the king. You know I always say, destroy is easy.
So he's got some chicken sandwiches and then made like a fucking spicy chicken meatball.
Chicken breading.
It's crusted with the chicken and the Chick-fil-A breading.
Yes.
Chicken and pineapple. It's actually really good.
You know I hate it when you say actually. And you just say like really good.
What do you give yourself out of 10?
I would say which is only 8.
Agree.
Yeah, that guy's awesome. And then there's like ones where he bought like these, I think they were cherries or strawberries that were like $5,000 a piece.
Yeah. You know, like try them and be like, oh, like this is worth it or not.
Right.
But that dude's 60 something.
Oh, that's what it is right here.
Dad, this is a $180
That's
box
60.
of Japanese.
And I'm like, I want to be like him.
Right.
He's 60.
$180 Yamagata sweet cherries.
Expensive fruits in Japan. go hand in
Expensive
hand.
fruit.
Yeah, they have no soul.
Right. So he goes, I don't even need TikTok because they are all on YouTube.
Yes.
But, oh, it's cooking for Levi. Christina already knew the one I was talking about. Yeah. Fuck Levi. All right.
No.
If I hate one kid in the world, it's fucking Levi.
I hate a lot of kids in the world. You're fine.
The one that you had mentioned was the other guy who goes up to the chefs and is like, hey, here's $20. I
Right.
need you to do XYZ.
No, I need the guy. Who's the guy? The show.
That's Aki.
Push it, put the grill on the bacon.
Oh, but that brings
then you put the mozzarella on the grill.
Dude, I'm
fucking hate that guy. At
I'm
this
blanking on his name, but there's also
on that
the
note,
European dude.
Since we're back on food talk, and I want to get Sam to.
Hey, Levi, what do you want?
Oh, here.
Good. Are we on the same thing?
What?
There's a Cajun dude that I like, and all you have to do is type stick of butter, and he'll show up.
Let me look that up after I show everybody fucking Levi.
It's a guy with the flat top.
Yeah.
Look at this guy real quick.
Want to eat?
The fuck?
Exactly.
What baby knows that word?
Exactly. It's ready. Let's see Levi. So he goes through the whole process, gets the scallops. He makes this for a baby.
Well, I mean, that's still, you know what? Going all that effort for your kid is cool.
Even when you're a chef, yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome.
What is that?
Lunching.
And they make sure they. Hey.
Serenity's like, oh, he told the kid what to say in the video. I believe that. Actually.
No, but that's the thing, though. The kid's still eating scallops. That kid's gonna be ruined. Every meal he's gonna eat has to be $700 by the time he gets old.
You just have it has to have a balance. As long as the kid likes chicken nuggets, and then he can also eat fancy stuff. I think it's cool.
Like, even Gordon Ramsay's mad at the kid.
An expanded palate is really important.
What was the guy called? Butter what?
Just type in stick of butter, and he'll show up. And it's a dude it's a Cajun dude that cooks in like anime shirts.
Stick of butter or stick of butter?
Stick of butter.
Stick of butter.
You're saying stick of butter. There you go. This guy?
Yep.
Go ahead and hit 1 stick of butter now.
Oh, I've seen this guy.
You already know. 1 stick of butter, babe.
Jesus.
Get down with this butter. Go ahead now. My cousin said he could beat me in this butter toss. Let's see what it is. Go ahead now. Oh, that's a good one.
Marcos, only you would take the fine delicacies that we're going with and literally have a guy throw in butter.
He can cook really well.
Of course he can. He's starting with a stick of butter. Everything's going to be good when you start with a stick of butter.
Offensive, Sam. That is true.
I mean, that's
no,
the
but
thing.
you are still underestimating that. By the time he gets through with his meal, there's like 6 stick of butter.
You know someone's from New Orleans when you hear that baby.
Oh, God damn it. Just give me one of his videos. Oh, my God. Oh, and he's all just fucking. He's got fan cams and shit of butter tosses. I hate the world. When are they gonna make fucking fan cams of me doing podcasting? I hate this guy too. I'm sorry.
Hi guys, they're making steak.
I'm actually making steak tomorrow.
On top. What
Stop
the olive oil?
No.
All over the steak.
Nope, but everybody loves them, TJ. That's what I'm saying. I'm just about like I'm gonna start eating butter and sell out.
Why
hey, look at
why
Liver
is
King.
Liver King there?
Because he's a fraud. That's why. Liver King is a fraud. He's been outed. Don't listen to stupid people. Like, I was gonna say like me, but I'm not a stupid people. I am the type of guy that just wants to go out to the woods and be with his own devices. Because look, I'm forced to live in society. Society gives me these devices.
You're not forced to live in society. You live right next to homeless people that have decided not to live in society.
I don't think they decided.
They are addicted to drugs and or probably have some sort of mental inability to take care of themselves. And that's not their fault. Me, I'm just cursed with these hands. I'm cursed with this vision.
Of what? Wanting to ironwork?
Yeah!
I've been curious this entire time. Why is mine so low?
TJ, when you get a little bit older, sometimes it doesn't quite stay where it needs to stay. Also, because you have it, because somebody flipped it the wrong way. You should have it to where it's pointing up. For some reason, it's uppercutting you, when really you should have it pointed towards your mouth.
Who fucked this up? Not me.
It's probably JJ, to be fair. But then again, JJ never thinks he fucks up anything, so he's just like, it was like that.
Because he doesn't. Let's blame us.
Exactly.
Damn it, I fucked up.
Exactly. It's my fault, even though I never sit across their way. That's why I am the way I am. That's why I want to break glass things.
No.
Oh, the thing is that
I think you're just so
shake the table and shake the camera.
I really think you're tense sometimes because you're just not willing to accept your conservative roots.
Well, here's the thing, buddy. What you need to understand: when I get a cute girl that calls me pudding, I found the girl, by the way. I found her throughout all this. Just tell me what
stick of butter now.
Not stick of butter.
Want me to call you that? I've never called somebody this either. Just like with sugar, I've never called somebody this. I'll go ahead and list off the ones that you guys say that you always enjoy being called, and you guys can let me know what is the best term of endearment.
Look, he has less of an accent than Sad Spice, who I thought of earlier.
She has less of an accent. I think Sammy's just left the girl.
What, man? That's the whole point. You guys are talking over her accent.
What accent? We live in the South. We know that's not an accent.
That's enough accent for me. I'm from California. Look at Rico Hero. Wow. Christina,
she's
goddess.
fucking beautiful. She doesn't have an accent.
Because you're talking over it. Shut up and listen to her accent for a second.
I would
Well, she's waiting for her neighbors. She's neighborly.
Hey, Shug. Hey, sugar. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, hun. Hey, sweetie. Hey, honey.
She has an accent. I'm not saying she did.
He was saying. He was saying she
wanted me
did.
to call them Sherbert, and I'm gonna be honest. I ain't calling nobody Sherbert. I don't care who you are.
Exactly. See, I'm just saying TikTok has been feeding me that for some reason. I don't know what the reason is, but I'm getting all of her videos. It's not my fault, is what I'm saying.
It is.
Sam's moving the excellence to Mississippi soon.
See, seriously, Sweaty, that is such an accent. See, look at everybody's agreeing with me. It's a great accent.
I didn't say there
once
wasn't.
she said that, yeah, but her normal talking voice does not have an accent. Sad Spice has an accent.
Who the fuck is Sad Spice?
She has Dracula teeth.
I'm terrified. Oh, I don't know if these are work appropriate. Here, go. Let's see.
So, fun fact about me, when I was born with 6 fingers, and the 6th one did not have any bones. So they just...
Yeah, Sammy's like, damn it.
So, do you ever see the nails on the...
He was trying. I could see it in his eyes. Him being like, I was like,
Dad's
damn.
got it,
Right?
my mother's got it, but I've never met anyone outside of my family who has it, and I know someone somewhere has it, unless it's just my family and we're weird, which...
I need a 6-figure Southern girl. It's time to get out of here. It's time to get the hell out of here. So we're getting the hell
We're
out of
getting
here.
Sammy in trouble.
Before I get in trouble, she's coming back from Japan sometime soon. Say bye to people, everybody. Bye to the people. Bye. We're leaving. Bye. See you next week. Extra show. My brother's here. Sammy's about to go full Frollo for the Hunchback. What do you mean we might not have a show Thursday? We're on the air still.
Football is Thursday. We generally have a holiday on football opening week.
We have a holiday? Wait, are we not?
Last year.
Oh, for opening day. Okay, yeah. Fine. You only get 2 episodes, but one will be on Monday.